Joining us in the studio, hailing from Nashville, Tennessee, originally from little old Bedford, Indiana. He's a country music legend in my mind and many of yours. Responsible for such hits as In the Dark, Beer on a Boat on a Saturday. He recently collaborated with one of the greatest songwriters in the country music industry to produce the intro song for this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Clayton Anderson.
Kick it on back and crack a cold one. Yeah, boys, about to go on. Just shooting the shit and letting it rip. Hey, let's go. Let's fucking go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Nice. Clayton, everybody knows you're a friend of the show. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Man, my heart sunk so bad when you're like, dude, you forgot 2.0 on there. I was like, oh.
He does got it.
Yeah, we got the 2.0.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'll tell you what, you made a little artistic creativity there to have 2.0 in the background. I'll tell you what, I've never seen a song cook for 6 months, but that thing was incredible whenever we debuted it.
Yes.
It was a beautiful thing.
It took a while, but hey, the best. Only the best for the best. Only the best for the best.
What have you been up to?
Oh, man, nothing. Just running like crazy. I feel like it's just been a blur. I can't even believe it's the end of May.
Your life is one running vlog. Yeah. You go from one cool place to another. How do you get this done?
Honestly, I don't know. Try to make friends with people that's got more money than me. I guess I don't know. I can't afford it on my salary right now. No, I don't know. It's just been fun. We've got to play a lot of crazy places. We're supposed to play the Kentucky Derby, and then all of a sudden this guy's like, we're gonna. How about we, $500 less? We'll give you these tickets and this sweet ticket. I'm like, dude, I don't need. I was there last year. I was like, I can get in the suite if I want to. I was like, I'm just gonna go to Hawaii with my family.
Yeah, the Hawaii trip looked incredible. Yeah. As somebody who has been to Hawaii as well, I loved everything you were doing. You really went out there and saw the damn thing. But you came back and said that you were refreshed in the music business on like your way back. What does that mean? Did you get like your soul right in Hawaii? Or
yeah, I think so. I mean, I went out there really frustrated. Okay. Really frustrated. It's like you. It's like it's all the time I see your stuff and it's
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And it's like, gosh dang it, we'll get these suits one day.
Yep.
And it's like I rely so much on fans and it's incredible and you guys have the most loyal fan base I've ever seen in my life.
It's an army,
life.
for sure. They're militant.
I'll get hugs and like, oh man, I listened to you on the show. When are you getting back on the show with the boys? I'm like, I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. So but it's just very fan driven and I was very frustrated and thinking, man, I'm never going to make it. You can't make it without a label. And then sitting there on the island, we did some very intense hikes, swam with some sharks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the racist ones? The great white ones?
Yes, the tiger shark. The tiger shark came in there, and I was like, get me out of the water. But it was no cages and just I was just like, you know what? I came back refreshed. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to beat him. I'm just going to go out here and just work a lot harder than everybody else and try if we can make a big blip, if we can get a lot of streams on this new song we're going to be coming out with, then maybe we got a chance.
Yeah, because that's my question. In every other industry, it used to be you couldn't make it in comedy unless you got the right agent. You couldn't make it on TV unless you went through these certain steps or whatever. You couldn't achieve fame at all without the right people helping you.
Gatekeepers.
Yeah. In the mainstream end of the industry. But music, is that followed suit as well? Like, because in all those places now you can get famous on your own by building an army on the internet, doing the right things the right way and doing that.
Yeah.
Is it that way in music now?
Yeah,
Can you come from the underground?
Absolutely. I think the rappers definitely can. The rap game is so strong and so smart of how they're working the music business. Mm-hmm. Country music is still very controlled. There's two or three.
What is it though? What is it? Just because you can't get on radio? Is that the issue? Like what do the suits exactly control?
Well, I feel like that they do control radio, and country music is still pretty prominent. You still have to be on there.
Yeah.
They also control the streaming play. I guess They say they don't control it.
No, they definitely do.
They control it.
Yeah,
they
they
control the playlist, the big ones for country
Yeah,
music.
I have a friend who works at a country radio station here, and he controls programming for a certain block of time during the week. And I called him, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what you gotta do to play some Clayton Anderson? Like, he's as good or better than most of the people you play, or whatever." And he goes, "Dude, I've had this conversation. I would love to, but it doesn't have a label. The labels control what we play."
Because the label controls what he plays. Because they'll if they start playing me and to make any ground wave, you got to be played at least 4 times a day, or people won't react. It won't hit them. If that guy starts playing me, puts me in rotation as they call it, and plays me 4 times a day, then he is getting calls from the label saying, if you don't pull him off your playlist and start playing our artists, I'm not going to give you backstage passes to Zach Brown, Taylor Swift, whoever the label is.
It's like a little blackmail operation.
Yeah, and
Not blackmail,
because
but hostage.
that's legal for me, for the label. If I'm the label and I say, "Hey Pat, will you play my artist? Will you play Mason Ramsey? I'll give you Florida because Mason comes from the same camp as
And
Florida
we'll give
Georgia
you 2
Line.
tickets to give away when we come to town.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We'll give you backstage.
all the things that
but-
push drugs.
Perks.
Yeah, and that's how it works. And so because I don't have any leverage,
What was that, seat?
Those assholes.
It's business.
yeah, it's business, and I have no leverage.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on a second.
Oh.
It's part of the read.
All right,
Jesus.
3, 2, 1.
Are you going on 1?
Yeah, okay.
We're going on 3. All right,
No.
count it again. Sorry. My bad.
3, 2, 1.
Do you find yourself distracted, forgetting things, making mistakes at work? A
Yeah.
quality night's sleep makes all the difference. The right mattress is the difference between resting and just laying down. The Leesa mattress is the product of more than 30 years of experience in mattress engineering. That's science. And hundreds of hours of testing, also science. Comprised of 3 foam layers that provide cooling, pressure relief, body contouring, and support. Over 300,000 happy Leesa sleepers agree the Leesa mattress gives them the rest that they need. Your Leesa mattress ships direct to your door in a convenient box with free shipping and free returns. Don't mess with the mattress store. The salesmen there are weird, and they do creepy stuff on the mattresses after hours. Find the right mattress for you at Leesa.com/Heartland and get the rest you need tonight. Get 15% off any mattress and get 2 free pillows if you use that URL. Leesa.com/Heartland and enter the promo code Heartland at checkout. That's Leesa, LEESA.com/Heartland, promo code Heartland.
It's frustrating.
Why don't you just hit the ground running on the internet then?
That's what we're trying. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm not as smart about it. I've been really trying to work a lot harder and come up with.
I know somebody's really smart at it.
I do too. I do too.
But I'm saying, let's go. What are we doing here?
That's what I'm trying to do right now. It's like I'm just trying to put content. I've hired some video, like a little crew that can.
Yeah, but music.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
isn't there a way you can make just like minute-long songs? I've been thinking about this now. Like, I think a minute-long song, this might be underestimating the difficulty of making songs.
Yeah.
But a couple minute-long songs that you just make a couple videos for, like, that's content. And then making of the song and then the music video behind the scenes, that's content. Now you got like a week worth of content where it's only one song that's 1 minute long. And I don't know how hard it is to write a 1 minute song. I assume that would be very difficult. But that seems like something that if you're a talented musician, if you could sing well, were attractive and could play the guitar and had access to a band, that seems like something that you should do more of.
That's a great idea. But it took, how long did it take me to get that? how many months? That song was written forever.
But it doesn't have to be like
I have a
but
feeling if you would have just sat down for 2 days and did nothing
yeah,
else.
exactly.
we could have
It's,
got it.
the hard part is the production.
Okay.
To make something, because and this is actually, I had a really good, interesting conversation with this record label guy who I went into it. In Nashville, when you go in, there's some old guy that comes out and it's like, oh, here's a record label guy that knows everything, and he's old and whatever. But then you go out to L.A. and my buddy's like, come over. There's this guy. He's got his own record label through Interscope. It's going to be cool. We're going to hang, whatever. I get over there. I'm thinking, like, at least he's like 40. This dude's like 25 years old.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
like, wow. And he's talking and he's blowing my mind. And my mind's turning the whole time. He's like, you know, these young kids coming up, they're going to be able to do everything. They're going to be able to take their own pictures, shoot their own video, create their own content because they just know how to do it. I honestly, personally, do not know how to do that. And then on top of that, I don't know how to work. I don't know how to record music like that. I know what I want in my head, but I have to go to a producer and nail him down and say, this is what I want, and then he can make it come to life.
Got you.
But
It seems like something learnable, though. I mean, Todd
Very
didn't
learnable.
even know how to send an email before he started working.
I'm still the slowest guy in the group, but you put me against other 47-year-olds in the country,
Crush.
I kick their ass.
But honestly, you mentioned something to me too that I thought was cool. It's like you sent me a text. You're like, "Do you think you could teach me how to sing or something like that?
Yeah.
Come down to Nashville and do some things." And I was like, the thought that I had in my head that I like to get going, but everybody has an ego in Nashville, so it's like, I got my own thing, you know. If you could get like 4 guys together or girl, you know, girl or guy, whatever, you get a group of people together and you write a song. That's a great idea. Write a song a week and just put it out. Put it out. Put it out. And I think that's what we are going to start doing right now. Is it might not be every week, but maybe in like a month and a half, we're going to let this new song run for a little bit that we're going to drop on Friday. And we're gonna let it run, and then it's called Run Wild. So we'll let it run wild. We'll let it run wild.
Good plug.
And then we will we'll hit it with another one and hit it with another.
So
one.
what I'm saying is, because on the internet, even if something sucks, it's forgotten about if it sucks in like 2 days.
True.
If you use something good, though, it's good for if you get a week run on the internet or a 2-week run on the internet, like that's massive. But what that is, if you take a little couple more swings at the ball, like you're gonna miss. Like we've done some stuff that has been terrible, and it's just like, yep, just act like it didn't happen. Let's just move forward. But then you'll get something that's good. You just got to keep taking.
I mean, look
swings.
at Old Town Road.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
he's been living off that for months now, and the video just came out, and it's probably going to go for a couple more months after this.
But you just got to take swings at it. You know what I mean?
Or Rebecca Black.
yeah,
That was terrible, and everyone loved it.
What's that?
Friday.
Friday.
Oh,
Friday,
yeah, yeah,
Gonna
yeah,
get down on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying you should make a terrible song.
No, no.
But I think you can make something topical and like just I think it's I don't know.
I
I
have
it's
to
a great
agree
idea.
because, like, this is the case in country music. If you can sell tickets,
Yeah.
you're going to get booked.
Yeah.
And the more you can sell, the bigger the venue
Oh, hold
you're
on,
going
though.
to get booked at.
Fuck them. You can book your own self.
Well,
That's
that's
true, too.
what I'm saying. But the venue is going to want to know you can sell tickets, right, before they allow you to go on the bill.
Yeah.
So if you show them, hey, I did my own show in Tempe, Arizona, or wherever the hell fuck, and I sold 5,000 tickets myself, you can go to the next 5,000 venue, and it's not going to be a problem booking it yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
You call Blue, and you'll be like right now, you can't just call Bangerz Life and say, hey, I can sell 8,000 tickets, and then take your word for it, right?
Yeah,
but you
You're
can
gonna
rent
have
it.
to show it.
I found out what the price is to rent it.
Yeah,
you
you
can
could
rent
rent
a
it.
place.
Yeah.
You could rent it. But I honestly think you should just start. And I told Sean Latham this. Sean Latham was so set on driving for 10 hours a weekend to do shows in front of 14 people in cities that nobody had a clue who he was, just because that's what he was told that he was supposed to do in the comedy world. Like, you're just what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hit the ground running, hit the clubs running. And I was like, man, just start working on your internet. Just start working on the internet, and then you build up your own fan base.
Yeah.
And then no matter where you go, they'll come to you. So then you don't have to drive fucking 14 hours a week. You don't have to do shows in front of fucking 30 people in the middle
Right.
of like.
And I guess that was my point.
Yeah.
Was you got to have the people that will buy the tickets, and the
Yep.
best way to achieve that
the
is
internet.
to build that army on the internet, right? Because internet people buy.
Yeah.
Like people that see you on some TV show may have loved your performance on that show, but they're not going to go out and buy tickets to see you. It doesn't translate anymore.
You're so talented. I feel like we're just yelling at you right now. But I've been thinking
me
about this
streaking
for
in
like
this
2
chair.
weeks, man. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Like, I'm like, God damn it, Clayton. Like, I feel like there's just a new avenue a new way to do things. And
Yeah.
I know you might be old school, which, by the way, old school
for life.
for life. But I think there's a newer way that you could crush, because you obviously reach millennials. I mean, you
Yeah.
obviously do. You play at a lot of colleges places. You're very attractive. You sing well. I mean, it just seems like you should dominate the internet in my eyes.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I got to step it up. That's a good idea, though. Just writing minute songs. Just
1 minute, because
yeah.
videos are only a minute long,
Minute
by the
long
way.
anyway.
And if you get them to watch more than a minute,
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a massive success on the internet. So it's like, just get it a minute long.
Yeah, and to put it in my world, like Chris D'Elia was a great comedian for a long time, and he was on TV shows. He wasn't selling out like he does now. He got on Vine. He started getting on social media, and he starts putting all this shit out. And like he said, maybe one out of every six was the good one, but that's the ones people remembered and put it out. Next thing you know, he just sell out anywhere. You know, I would think it would work.
Yeah, I think
and
so,
that's a
too.
new model he just created. Pat did, and for country music people, but I think
welcome.
it's working.
You're welcome. I think it's good. We got a couple other country musicians that have been reaching out to Foxy and I, though, that want us to do this type of thing with them. So I think we can really corner the market here on old digital country.
I think so too, man. Honestly, man, it's so funny. I get so many comments like, "Hey, can I get in touch with your boy Pat? Can you give me his number?" And I've never given him your number. I give him
I was
an
about
email.
to say, I get a lot of random text messages. Like, oh, you're the fucking Civ. No,
I mean, maybe that girl from Bang Energy, but that's about it. That's the only
Man,
one.
how
That
can
I
you
see.
make no free ads, but I fucking love this. Jack. Just answer the fucking DM, Jack.
I got a question for you, Clayton.
Yeah.
So you're obviously very handsome, very talented.
Oh, well, thank
and you
you.
have, I mean, at least from like Instagram and stuff like that, it seems like you have a decent amount of connections. Have you considered, I mean, and obviously it's not as easy as just, I want to do it, but like getting on The Bachelor or something like that? Because they have a lot of slapdicks who are The Bachelor. Like, they really do.
Also, great content, by the way.
Yeah,
If you
for
look at all
sure.
this-
And that, I mean, obviously that increases your exposure,
Oh,
a
yeah.
millionfold.
Yeah, I actually asked one of the. I would love to do it. Honestly, I asked one of the like, what do you call them people that.
Runner?
Like they do the talent. They pick talent and then send it in to the producers.
Like
to
a
see if
casting director?
Yeah, casting director.
Yeah.
So I was
Nailed
talking
it.
to this casting director, and she's like, "Hey, I want you to try out for Big Brother." I was like, "Big Brother has no following." I was like,
Big Brother has a cult.
Big falling.
"Did I just hurt somebody's?"
No,
Oh, yeah.
you did, but continue.
Diggs is a part of said cult.
Sorry, Diggs.
For the first 15 seasons they did. The last
Yeah.
15, it's tripled off a
The
little bit.
last 15.
No, they really have a cult, man. I was down in
They're
Florida.
like BB-28.
I was down in Florida, and one of the NXT wrestlers and his wife came up to me and pitched a Big Brother podcast. And I was like, I don't know anything about it. They're like, yeah, but we do. So you asking us questions, the legion of Big Brother fans would follow. And I'm like, I just don't know if they have it. And they're like, oh, they have it.
Really?
Big Brother has been on for like 100 years.
I didn't know they had it like that.
They got it.
Season 21 now.
Dang it! I should have tried out.
Yes.
What the?
Yeah, but you got to know the strategy going in there.
Yes.
You get embarrassed.
Yeah, so I blew her off. So I was like, man, put me on The Bachelor. Get me like an audition for The Bachelor. She's like, you don't want to do that. You're not crazy. Those people are crazy. I was like, oh, I could be crazy. Because I mean, I'm friends with all these chicks, and they have like 500,000 followers for just being
Well, now, granted, just like the Bang Energy guy.
yeah.
It's a different world
Chicks,
for
that's,
dudes.
Yeah.
That's what Zito was like the other day. He's like, wonder why Clayton doesn't just do like what Nikki Heaton did to get famous. And I was like, well, Clayton and Nikki Heaton, they have a couple things that
Yeah.
are different.
What's that?
Big tits.
I gotta get at least 2 abs first before I start taking my shirt off.
Yeah, but if you make heater, man, if minute-long songs, I'm telling you, I think that
like
is a
that
good
idea.
recipe.
Mhm.
What
I like
happened with
that
The
idea.
Bachelor?
But I'm still not going to give up on that. I think
wouldn't.
the Bachelor thing. I just be on there and get crazy. I just be a lunatic,
You got to.
and then you stand out.
Yeah, but you gotta
just
remember,
gotta be yourself.
you're only going on there for your brand.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gotta
The
be your
only
brand.
reason you're going
Well,
on there is for your
I take
brand.
that guitar out and try to sing.
find love.
And love.
I would take
and love.
I would take the guitar out, sing him the greatest love song ever written, and
Quit.
That would be it.
Would you rather be the Bachelor or one of the contestants like on The Bachelor?
Oh, I think you got to be the Bachelor.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to be the Bachelor.
Although you coming out of the limo with the
Playing.
guitar,
Yeah.
that you would get
gotta-
the first impression
You
rose
gotta
for
be
sure.
You got to be on the Bachelorette, and then you got to become the Bachelor. I think.
Typically, that's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean, everybody. I mean, I don't watch it, but there's a lot of people who watch it.
Trends.
A lot of people.
I've never seen really a full episode, but boy, it trends every single time it's on, and there's a lot of action.
It's crazy.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Love.
Emma ex-girlfriend works for ABC, so that'd be great. There you go. That's probably the only way I would. Actually, they'd probably never let me on it because of that.
Is it on ABC?
Yeah.
It's on ABC. But it would be great to show up on. Hey,
Doing interviews.
What are you
promos?
doing here? I'm the Bachelor.
Hey, Clayton, I got a little Nashville Songwriters Challenge for you.
Yeah.
We played this when I was down there in Nashville. Hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm a songwriter. I'd say, okay, I'm going to throw 3 things at you.
Yeah.
You give me a nice lyric of it.
okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, Nickelback, Cracker Jack, and Mama's Purse.
Oh man.
What do you got?
Let's see. Well, Florida Georgia line, they stole old Nickelback sound. Somebody said it's like you found a little
Cracker
baseball
Jack
card in the
now.
Cracker Jack now. But I say, it ain't worth shit if you don't find it. What'd you say the last
Mama's
one?
purse?
Oh, yeah, something Mama. I'm terrible.
No, we'll give you
They
an okay.
say
yeah.
that my life could be a little worse.
Yeah.
But I think back to the day I was robbing my mama's purse.
There you go.
Get some of that chewing gum out of that Mama's purse.
I wish I could sing.
Yeah, you just won the Nashville Songwriters Challenge with that.
There's that show. There's that fucking that new
Yeah,
show.
there's a new one coming out, the Riders thing.
Yeah, I didn't know you had to sing it though. I thought you could just write a song and just like, hey, fucking
But
this.
see, all those shows are crazy. Everybody's always like, man, you should go on The Voice. You should go on American Idol. You should do this. And I did try out for one on USA, and it like we made it to the final thing. And then it was all about like people who I was like, all right, this is going to be a legit cool show. Because it was supposed to be people like me who were out on the road playing and selling tickets. Like we obviously sell a lot of tickets just in this region, but they had people on there that's never even played a live show. I was like, this is
Well, that's for them. That's because you got to have good TV.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, you're going in there. William Hung is fucking
True.
one of the names that's with American Idol. You know what I mean? They need those massive failures so that the people like you look even better.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just I just never want to be on one of the reality singing shows. It's like I honestly, we just got to keep working the internet, like you said.
I'll tell you, you crush the internet, though, you're probably going to get asked to go do all this other shit.
Yeah, that's what's going to come of it, right?
Like this guy has this many followers on the internet, kind of underground guy. Like The Voice, for instance. That's I think they bring some people like that, backup singers and shit like that. I like The Voice, by the way.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't watch it, but I like the concept. Like
It's
the
the
thought.
best. It's the best of all of them.
Yeah.
Well, and Blake Shelton, his career is just completely. Not that he wasn't beforehand, but I think everybody on earth loves Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
But that's what made him. He was funny on Twitter. He had like 1 million followers before anybody had a following. And that's what got him, because he had the mullet. He was on Warner Brothers. He had that some beach somewhere.
And Red.
Yeah, and old Red.
Yeah.
Oh, let's come on, somebody. Why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun.
Get my ring, get my gun. I love that song.
Every tree till the morning. Yeah, anyway, but yeah.
Love got him in jail and love got him out.
That's right.
Yeah, people
That's
forget.
a good old country song.
It is.
But no, he didn't really get famous till they didn't. He had a little spot there with those two songs, and he kind of dipped out, and then he started coming back with his funny Twitter, and then
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, a good
Makes
move
sense, though.
getting divorced and marrying Gwen Stefani. Not a bad career play there either.
Yeah, but it was after he got on.
Yeah,
The
that
Voice.
was
Yeah,
after.
it was.
Yeah.
You like that move,
Yeah, I mean, she's a bigger deal than his ex-wife.
Miranda Lambert. I don't know.
I think so. I think Gwen Stefani's a bigger deal than.
Miranda wasn't
Really?
very faithful
I think so.
either.
Yeah.
What you say?
Miranda wasn't very faithful either.
We're not big fans
People
of Miranda.
forget.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah. He said it
not
come
letting her
out.
off the
He
line.
said the truth. The truth shall be revealed.
Hey, Zito, you hungry? No, because you had a burrito at 8 a.m. because you use Postmates. It's your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever kind of delivery service you need all year round. Anything you're craving, like Zito's breakfast burritos, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the U.S., and they offer delivery from all the restaurants, grocery, and convenience stores, traditional retailers you could possibly want or need. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Postmates will bring you what you need within the hour. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery in real time. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 USD of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use code Heartland. That's code Heartland. Gorms, for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it. Download Postmates and save with code Heartland.
Hard one.
Land.
You're obviously talented. You're great. Everybody loves your music. What were you doing before you decided to do this full time? I don't think I've ever asked you that question.
Man, I was still trying to not graduate college because I thought if I graduated college, then I had to get a real job, and I was still trying to play frat. We were playing frat parties. I got hooked on music when I was like a freshman and stopped going to class and would play and hang out and try to get a bar gig every time we could. And then I'd finally graduated, and then I took a home mortgage job actually with this guy named Nathan Finney, who now owns the Tap in Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then next thing I know, I was doing some landscaping. I did landscaping and mowed yards until I got so I could get that kind of help pay through college. And then I was doing some work for this lady. She's like, "Oh man, you should try out for this Kenny Chesney thing he's doing." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But then I went home and looked it up, and we entered in Cincinnati and did this Battle of the Bands thing and won. And I went back to Nathan. He'd paid a lot of money for me to take these classes. I just graduated, gotten certified, and I was like, "Hey, man, I think I'm going to quit. And I'm going to go try it," because I was like, "I'm going to give this a shot. I don't want to have any regrets." And so I packed up my car and started sleeping in it down in Nashville. I was driving back and forth trying to make some
Oh, so you went
connections down
immediately
there.
to Nashville. You're like, if I'm going to go for it, I got to be in Nashville.
Yeah, pretty much. And then it sucked, and no one would talk to me. The no soliciting sign was like, really, no soliciting. Do not come in here. And I was like, you got to be, well, how do I get in here? They're like, well, you got to know somebody. I'm like, well, I don't know anybody. And so I started hanging out at the Tin Roof down on Demumbrian Street and drinking a lot and sleeping. I'd either sleep on some girl's couch or, and then.
Yeah, or couch.
Yeah, or couch. And then, or I'd sleep in my car. And
Did you ever busk down there?
no, I've never busted. Well, we did it just for fun, but
What's
I didn't ask
busking?
for when you put your guitar case out on the street and start playing for tips.
Yeah.
Never did that, but never played downtown Broadway. I mean, we were still playing shows all over the place, but I just didn't have a place to live or anything in Nashville, so I would just kind of bounce down there and then hang out for a little bit. If I couldn't find a place to take a shower, I'd rent a hotel room.
I'll tip those buskers, by the way.
Yeah.
I am a guy that
Pretty
will
good.
tip. Now, granted, if they're not good, though, I'll also tip them and tell them,
They're not good.
like, hey, take this maybe somewhere else.
Did you win the Kenny thing?
Yeah, we won the Kenny thing, so I got to open up for him in 2008.
Nice.
And we got 15 minutes of fame at Riverbend Amphitheater over in Cincinnati.
Oh, so just one show.
Just one show, and then they took everybody. I think me and Frankie Ballard are still the only two people. Frankie's got a record deal with Warner Brothers, but I think we're the only two people still playing music that I know of all those people. But they put us all in a pot, and they said they were going to draw a winner, but they drew some band from Nashville that wasn't very good.
Oh,
It's
so
like,
you think,
rigged.
you think this is going back to the conversation we just had a little bit ago?
Well, yeah, because it's like, why would they pick a winner in Washington State when they have to get them on a tour bus in Washington State and drive them over? That's a lot of money when they can just send them straight out of Nashville where the tour bus company's running from anyway.
Yeah. You got fucked, Clayton. Since day one, bub. Since day one. How was the show? How'd you do it?
Oh, it's incredible, and I was so pumped because Kenny always. I was watching on videos. I was like, man, I'm gonna get to come out there and sing with Kenny, and I loved Kenny. I still do. I still love Kenny's music, but some guy had, like 2 shows before just totally effed it up and just didn't know the words.
Oh, no.
And so then he's like, I'm going to nix this, not going to bring out the winner anymore. I'm like, mother.
Shit.
I've never been a fighter, but if I ever see that guy, I'd probably punch him.
What? So you started getting gigs after that?
Yeah,
On
so
a
then we
regular enough
started getting-
basis you could eat and
Yeah, we could
sleep
eat.
in air conditioning.
I thought, in my head, get some air conditioning, not have to sleep on some random couch. In my head, I thought in the South, I was like, man, I got to go to the South. I got to go to the South because I felt like in the Midwest, they only know us. I'm an IU guy. I felt like people just showed up because I don't know. But we went to the South. We played one show down there in Athens, Georgia, and then we started getting calls all in that SEC circuit to come play. So we did, and that's the thing, man. I know the hardest part's the live show. The easy part in the country music, if you're in the machine, is we can make a song. They can make any song a hit song.
Recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're, it's just money, and they just pump it in, pump it till it breaks. But the hard part is connecting with an audience, and we got that down. That's the easiest part for us.
Shit, we play 10 fucking gigs a week.
This is no brainer. This is easy, but
It is a great live show. What's the worst gig you ever had to play? Like you showed up and it just went to hell immediately.
Jeez, one time we played in Atlanta, and there was no one there.
Really?
Like
Not a
legit,
single person.
Not a single person. The bartender, me, and then some girl that was hooking up with the drummers, and that was it. And I asked the bartender, I was like, "Do we have to play?" He's like, "Yeah, you should probably start playing, man. Maybe somebody will come in off the street." And I'm like, "Oh man, oh man!" So I went back to the band. They're like, "No way, we're playing, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, we gotta play." And so we get up there and we start playing. It's like 20 minutes in, I go back to the bar owner. I'm like, "Dude, can we just quit? Can we just go home?" I was like, "This is enough for like I'm beaten and battered." That was a bad one. That was the worst one ever. No one came in, and then we played this. It was like our first big money gig. It was like a $1,500 show, and I was like, "Gosh, we just hit the jackpot."
Yeah, let's go.
And I was like, "We're in." It was like a graduation party in Bloomington, Indiana, for a bunch of high school kids. So we show up. I guess the night before, everybody got really tanked at the graduation party. The night before, they were letting them drink, and so everybody's hung over at our thing. And I didn't know it at the time, but we're playing, and everybody just wanders out onto the patio. And we're sitting here again playing to no one in the room. And I'm like, "What the heck, man?" I was like, "I thought these kids liked me." And I mean, I'd only been out of high school for like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. And then like, "Oh yeah, they just all got effed up last night at the other party." So they were just they were puking out over the railing. They needed some fresh air. Those are the by far two worst gigs that I've ever had.
How many people in your band total?
Right now we got 5 guys behind me.
5 guys, and then you.
Yeah.
And then you have like a road manager
Yeah,
type
we got
person?
like a tour manager who kind of takes care of us and makes sure we don't get lost.
So when you go, in music versus comedy or something else where it's just you or whatever, when you book a gig, you got to split money with everybody.
Yeah, I know I pay him a set fee.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So every time.
Salary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not straight up salary. It's like per show, I'll pay him. I try to take care of him. If we're making good money on a show, I'll try to pay him.
Yeah, you don't have to give us the exact numbers.
Yeah. I was just
because
trying to figure out the business side, like how it works with.
Yeah, so I guarantee them that it's X amount of money for the show, and we roll that way.
Nice.
But if we could get really if we're like on a national tour, if we once I start doing these minute songs, and we start crushing the internet game, then I would put them on salary and we would roll.
They're an energetic group too. I got a chance to meet them a couple times.
Yeah,
They're
they
really,
love you. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed I was like, oh my gosh, they were fanboying over Pat so
They phoned
bad.
in the bathroom. Yeah, they phoned in
the bathroom. I
But
was
they seem like a good group of dudes.
Oh,
They're ready to go.
Well, that was the one thing too. I was just getting so sick of Nashville and so sick of trying to hustle and make it down there on their terms. I just wasn't happy with my band anymore. I was almost miserable to the point of like I don't even want to. It's not even fun. Yeah. It was not fun to play music anymore. And I was like, if that was what I always said in my head. It's like if it's not fun anymore, don't do it.
Yep.
And so I just fired, and it sucked because one of the guys with me was with me for like 7 years. But I was like, I got to make a change. And so I got a bunch of young guys from Indiana, and honestly, this year has been the most fun I've had since I started playing music.
Oh, so this is recent.
Yeah.
This whole.
Yeah.
Oh, so music was almost done about a year ago.
Yeah.
Now we're back in there, revitalized with a new band, new mindset, that whole thing.
Yeah, like I had a whole bunch of new songs that I'd spent in Nashville and probably wasted about $10,000 making. And I got done with it. I was like, man, it just doesn't feel right. So then I went out in L.A. and started writing too with a bunch of friends of mine from IU, and I was like, man, this is it. This feels good. And then got these guys from Indiana, and I think that was our second show we'd ever played. The Colts thing that you were there, that whatever we did, that
and
playoff party.
Yep.
That was like the first.
Oh shit! Yeah, the playoff party. I thought you were talking about the. You were supposed to kick off the season, but it got rained out.
Oh yeah.
You went and did a standalone show over at Social, which is awesome.
Yeah, honestly, it was so funny. I mean, I love Chase Rice, but man, I was like, dude, you could have given me 5 minutes to play like 2 songs.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Yeah, it was awesome. Pat's up there going, ladies and gentlemen, one of my buddies, Clayton Anderson, and like. Oh no, he's not going to be playing right now.
That's why people don't give me microphones normally. I just point out the very obvious thing that just happened.
Yeah. But I mean, I love Chase to death, but he thinks just everything's about him. And it's like
he's got a number one.
He's got a number one, brand new number one. The funniest thing, I listened to their podcast
with him.
Yeah, and Pat's like, I don't know if you know, but I have a number one.
R.I.P. See you in Japan. By the way, that might be coming back if Kim Jong starts.
He's getting crazy.
Yeah.
He is. He's starting
It's
to pop
about
off.
He's a
time.
little crazy.
I didn't like Not Crazy.
Yeah.
Jim
No,
Kong.
so
you know what I
boring.
mean? Yeah. We need guys like that in the world.
To shake it up a little bit, just keep everybody on edge, thinking death is imminent.
Yeah.
The crazy rich Asians, I don't think they're excited, but I'm definitely excited.
Well, now I'm starting to feel bad a little bit. You were saying you were falling out of love with music, and Todd's over there whipping you to write this theme song for the show.
That is in the exact time.
right.
You're
Oh.
right. Did we get the old band or the new band?
You got. Oh man, you got a really talented son of a group band. Honestly, man, some of the best music, some of my favorite musicians played on that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, straight up.
I mean,
It
you
is
can
the
tell.
truth. It is the truth. It's so hard. I mean, everything in the music business turns so slow. That thing. I kept hounding that guy. I'm like, guys, I'm getting ripped on the internet. Could you please just get it done?
That's awesome.
If you want studio time to go work on something, how's that work? Do you have friends? Can you do it for free? You got to pay?
Well, see, that's a crazy thing. I've been trying to practice and make stuff. It's hard. It's a talented, it's like this guy who's been producing this new music that we're coming out with.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few real instruments on it. It's like all fake. But when you go in to, not fake, but it's all program. You
Yeah.
can play it on a keyboard, and it all comes out.
Avicii.
and
We
it
all
sounds-
saw the
Yeah.
Avicii documentary.
Yeah.
Put a little dot here, put a little dot there, and then all of a sudden it's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
It
but
is.
but how I did that is like a real band, and it's very different, very difficult, very hard. You got to get the sounds, and you got to mix. Just everything's so much harder.
Yeah.
and takes longer to do. And it seems
Real
like,
nice, Todd.
But the kids,
Jesus, Todd.
like that low end from that. You know.
Yeah.
But we got it, man. I'm going straight pop. That's what I came here to say. I'm going pop.
You do have it. Run Wild. Is a new
Yeah.
song that's out.
Yeah, it's gonna be out. Yeah, it'll drop tonight at midnight.
Real,
Yeah.
Like when's tonight?
Thursday.
Thursday night at midnight.
It'll be
Okay.
out on. You guys should just debut it. You just want to debut it right now?
I think it's something to think
I
about.
think we should play it.
Hey, I
Yeah.
think it's something to
Yeah, we
think
should.
about.
Yeah, you guys. That will be the first. I don't think anybody's ever debuted a song.
Right here.
Usually they do like a radio thing. But
See, look,
Right.
you're already becoming an internet guy.
Hey!
Look at you.
Hey!
You want to walk us into how this song came to be? What the inspiration was?
Yeah, so I wrote a song. We got another song that's going to be coming out later this summer that I would love for you all to be in the music video because
Okay.
this is going to just be straight up incredible.
Let me hear the
All
lyrics
right.
first.
I don't have to hear the lyrics.
Thanks, Diggs.
Diggs
Thanks,
never
Diggs is in. Diggs is in.
I'm joking. I'm
No,
joking.
we. So I flew. I sang. I didn't know. I thought it was pretty good. But then I when I do my sorority thing, we'll go around to sororities. I call it the sorority tour or whatever, and serenade them. I played it, and
You old dog, you.
You better believe it. Put the dog out there to hunt. That's where you go. And I think we were at a. I was so moved because this was in the moment of feeling bad for myself of like, man, this just sucks. And then this sorority that I'd never played, this wonderful Jewish sorority at IU, I'd never even been in their house.
Mm-hmm.
They let me come in.
I love the way the Jewish party.
I do too.
I just got fresh out of one.
They're the best.
Oh, the best. The
best.
Dude, I honestly think we take all like the anti-Semitic humans and just send them to a Jewish wedding one
Yeah.
time. Just like, hey, just go to this wedding. And if you hate them after that, I don't know what to tell you.
Have you ever been to a Jewish Catholic wedding?
I think that's what.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
was
think,
it?
I think that's what we were
Mind
just
blown. The best thing in the entire
of
world.
all time. A lot of wine, a lot of this, a lot of that. And then La Benihana hits. But anyway, so.
Mazel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love my Jewish friends, man. It's some of the craziest things. It's I've played a Jewish wedding.
So
before,
much
and
fun.
It's wild.
So much fun.
Getting on the country band playing Hava Nagila might be the craziest. It was pretty trippy.
But you played a song at
Oh yeah, so we went to this Jewish sorority. They sent me a DM. They're like, "Oh my God, would you please come?" And I open up the door, and this girl's crying. She's like, "I'm such a big fan." And at first, I thought, "This is a joke. Where's the camera?" So I was like, "They're gonna jump out any minute." And she's like, "No, oh my God, I love all your songs." And she's like, really singing. She's like
That's
singing.
nice.
I'm like, "Okay, this is real." Yeah. So I go in there, and we're sitting up, and I'm like, man, I'm going to play you girls a song that no one's heard. I want you to tell me if it's good or not. And I've never got a reaction Like, I mean, like In the Dark got a great reaction. Your Love's Like Country Music got a great reaction. But they were like going crazy about this song. So I called my buddy Bryce Fox I had written with. We went to IU together, and we wrote it in Nashville. And then I was like, man, I got to come out there to L.A. I was like, I really want to do it with you and this other guy named Daniel Jordan, who's a IU guy too, from Chicago, who's a producer. I was like, I'd really rather come out there and do it with you. It's more poppy. I was like, let's make a real pop song instead of trying to fake it in Nashville with guys who don't really know what they're doing. So I flew out to L.A. He picked me up, and then we're driving. I had this idea. I just played. This was back in September, and I just played. Just did the national anthem for that dirt track race that they put out in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Brian Clausen something thing. And I was like, my gosh. I was like, these fans are so dedicated, so loyal. It's like a USAC race. And I'd forgotten how cool dirt track racing is. And I said, we should write a song about racing that's not like straight up screams, oh, we're taking a right turn and a left turn and hammer down and throwing dirt in your face and all that crap. I was like, let's just like write a song that would be like in the movie Baby Driver or Fast and Furious.
There we go.
Okay.
So
now we're thinking.
So he's like, dude, I love that idea. So we knocked out this song that we had originally wrote. I'm from Bedford, Indiana. We wrote that, so we'd written that song, and so we knocked it out, and then he's like, let's work on that other song. I swear to God, we wrote this song like 30, 40 minutes. It just
There it is.
That's what I've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah.
it just came.
That's nice.
And it's 2 minutes. It's about 2 minutes. I was like, and they're like, oh, we should make it longer, and I'm like, no, let's just keep it just like this. We'll get more streams that way. Play it again. So it's called Run Wild. If you like it, please tell everybody about it. I'm going to listen to Pat and Todd and all the boys here, and I'm going to start working on my internet game. I'm going to start being better. But to all the fans out there listening right now, thank you. Thank you for letting me even be a part of this, and thank you guys for even letting me be a part of this show, because you guys have brought me so much cool people into my life who listen to your show and show up to our shows now, and it's just like kind of a family thing. So
hell yeah.
If you guys like this song, it's a little more rocking than what I usually do. I hope you like it. If you do, please blast it on the internet and share it with all your friends and stream the shit out of it. I don't care. I don't care if you go to bed and turn the volume off. Just keep screaming.
But also, if they don't like it, just act like you never heard it.
You're right. Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
Just pass
It's
it
gone.
Just act, it never
Gone.
happened. This moment never happened.
Yeah.
If you love it, though, let's go ahead and tell some people.
Yeah.
Be a friend. Tell a friend.
Oh, well, I'm excited. Without further ado, let's get to it. Run Wild.
Oh.
We'll be hanging on the
Oh, I hear a little.
I feel a rumble and a shake inside. An open road is no place to hide. There's no turning back when you put it in drive. Roll, roll, roll if you want the most. Roll, roll, roll if you're ready to go. All these horses need to run, so let them run wild. Let's go.
Oh, I like this a lot.
So let them run wild. We're just some rebels here without a cause. Every move is like we break the law. You're gonna lose if you ain't quick with the draw. Ain't no money left if you don't finish strong. Try, 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 catch me if you can. Bye, 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 I'm a wanted man. All these horses need to run. All these horses need to run. So let them run wild.
Great song.
This is great for a movie. It's perfect.
Fucking snare right there.
Hey, this is a heater, bro.
Dig this?
I'm a big fan of this.
Is this song of the summer 20?
In the Dark was the song of the summer for the last 3 years.
I'm a wanted man.
All these horses need to run. All these horses need to run. So let them run wild.
This is a heater.
Oh,
So let him
run wild.
I was about to say.
Do we have, Pat, you have any connections at EA Sports?
I got none. Honestly, I got none. I thought I would have more by now. That song is incredible.
Not go.
Good for you, man.
Not go.
Are you going to play that at the thingy?
Oh, I think yeah. I almost forgot. I've been having so much fun in here. I forgot. Yeah, we got the thingy on Saturday with Zach Brown.
Well, I was about to say Zach Brown, very country at the beginning, and then he's transformed himself. He has some pop songs. He has some heavy metal songs.
Yeah.
He has a lot of that. I was thinking about him while this song was going because I was like, oh, this is a cool transition for you because that song was fucking incredible right there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're gonna play. That'll be the first time we play it live. Is Legends Day concert this Saturday at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I would love to all have you come. And I know you don't chug beer anymore, but man, I saw a video of you just straight guzzling it. If you'd like to get back up there and do that, because the best thing ever. I've never told anybody this. I don't think I've told any of you guys this. Is last time when we played it with Keith Urban and you guys got up there when we had the glamping and all week long. Probably the longest week of my life.
Yours.
So Pat gets up. So Pat's supposed to come backstage. Somehow something happened. You couldn't. I don't know.
They wouldn't let me back there.
So they wouldn't let me back there. Pat jumps the barricade, and the securities are like, "What?" I'm like, "No, let him come. Let him come." So he gets up there, and he's like guzzling beer. He's got like 2 of them. People are throwing him up from the crowd, and the production manager is asking my tour manager, Keith Urban's production manager, is asking my tour manager, who the F was that? What the heck? There's beer all over the stage. That's not. Keith might slip, and my guy was like, I don't know who that was.
There was like people were hucking beers from like half drank warm beers.
Oh yeah,
were getting tossed to me because I would accidentally make eye contact with somebody and they would point at me and I was like no, and then a beer would come tossing and then as soon as a beer gets in my hand, you catch it. Good for the brand. You got to drink it. I mean, there's nothing else. And I don't want to hold this thing the whole time. So I was just dumping beers down my throat, and then I would accidentally make eye contact with somebody else. Fuck. Beers coming. And, this one's a little cold at least. That's good news. Yeah, it was a good time. Thanks for having me up there.
No,
a lot of good photos.
That was a fun week. That was still one of my, I mean, it was a long week, but that was fun. Yeah, great photo. That's still my favorite photo of me and you up there on that catwalk.
Look at you opening up for Zach Brown Band, though. That's huge.
Yeah.
Zach Brown Band would fill up anywhere, basically. And that's awesome you get a chance to do that.
Thank you. It's cool. Thanks to my buddy Kyle. Kyle's the reason out at the track. He kind of really pushed for us to be on the show, and they've we got to do the voiceover for the commercial. The Super Bowl commercial, which was cool, and then we got to do the national anthem on Carb Day, so that'll be cool.
And let them run wild.
Yeah, and then we let them run wild on Saturday and Sunday.
That's a good song.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm pumped. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm rejuvenated. I'm actually really motivated. I'm going to start maybe a minute song tonight after the Colts party we play.
That we're talking about.
There we go.
No, it has to be a minute long. What do you need?
Yeah.
Chorus, verse, chorus.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
Maybe just chorus, verse. Yeah, maybe just chorus.
Well, I gave you, I gave you Cracker Jack, Nickelback, and Mama's Purse. You're halfway done, bud.
We must just start with that one. That's coming. That'll be the first one. Let them fire.
That's good, dude. Good for you. We're glad you came back.
Yeah,
we haven't seen you in a while. We missed you.
Thanks for having me in.
Yeah, we'll keep kicking ass. Hey, feel free to hit Pat up. You need some advice.
Yeah, I'm going to.
We need you to be huge. We need you to be the next big thing.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to know the guy.
Yeah, well,
It'd be good for the team.
It'd be good for the team. It would be. It'd be great for everybody to have a guy,
It's
a very successful musician.
This is a team fucking sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I've thought about it. You guys want to go? We should come to I know it's last minute, but if you guys want to do something stupid, we should go to Nashville CMA Week and just set up our own show and just do something live. Because I've been thinking about it for a second.
Tell you what, I think I'm pretty sure I hate everybody that's at that thing.
But there are people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the fans that go to it. I'm talking about the humans that run that show and all those things.
No. We will just. Honestly, I've been working on it, and if I can get a spot set up on Broadway or somewhere close to all the action, we just do it for the fans.
Oh, I'm all about that.
It's in June, right?
Yeah, it's like second week of June, the first legit week. So not next week, but the following week. So it's pretty quick though.
You're not hosting the red carpet thing?
No, it's just for the award show. They kicked me off last year. That's when I was like, you know what? Screw this town. I was a great host of that red carpet.
right, buddy. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Keep working on. Thanks for bringing that song, letting us reveal it to the world first.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's exciting. Thanks for doing it.
Everybody, make sure you stream the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Share it with your friends.
Do you stream it everywhere that you stream normal songs?
Oh, yeah. Available on all platforms.
Spotify,
Streaming now. Spotify,
Pandora.
Apple Music, Pandora.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
I got all those.
All in.
All right.
Available on all platforms. Spotify.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clayton Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
It's spring.
It is.
The time of year when seeds grow into flowers and grown adults shit in rivers. All right, let's try it again.
3, 2.
I thought it was good.
I can't say shit on a read.
We're using all this.
What are you talking about?
This is a
All right, I'll try it
podcast.
again.
All right, ready?
You're so old.
Try it again.
3,
Such an old.
2,
Easy.
1.
Go ahead, buddy.
It's spring.
Hey.
The time of year when seeds grow into flowers and a lot of people go in the ocean and rivers and just frolic and have fun.
Nailed it.
You know, it's one of those. It's that time of year.
Ass.
Nailed it.
And it's also the time when you grow up. I'm
Yes.
serious, boys. Financially, at least, I'm
That's
talking.
true. That's true.
Your family needs protection if something happens to you, and that means you need life insurance.
It does.
Thankfully, Policy Genius makes it easy to get that financial security without the growing pains. Policy Genius, the easiest way is the easiest way to buy life insurance online. In just 2 minutes, you can compare quotes from top insurers to find your best price. Now, once you apply, the Policy Genius team will handle all the paperwork as well as all the red tape. No commissions. Get this, Todd. No hidden fees. What? Just financial protection and peace of mind. No G-strings attached.
Nice.
And Policy Genius doesn't just simplify life insurance. They also make it easy to compare and buy home insurance, auto insurance, and disability insurance. Spring is here, boys.
Let's go.
So kick it off by nipping life insurance in the bud. Head to PolicyGenius.com right now. You'll thank us for it. Trust me.
Hey, Gorms, good read, by the way.
Yeah, that was good, Gorms.
Sorry, that's a great read.
Go ahead, Zeke.
You swore, though. We're going to have to take that out because
We can't ever say.
the advertiser won't.
I can't believe you would do that to an advertiser.
Honestly. You
Where'd
gotta
I cuss?
well, you said it the first one. You said
You
shit.
said shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that
Come on,
I
guys.
did that as a gag. That
Come
one I
on,
said,
guys.
and then he
No,
counted
there's
me
no
back
gags in
in.
Oh, so we won't use that part?
No, I would like it that you not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, business-wise, too. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, that's what
'cause-
I'm saying.
Lose the
Oh, so you
lose
want
the
me to just
sponsor.
look like an asshole for calling you a chicken shit mid-read?
Yeah. So Ty's bad guy.
Wow.
I'll take it. I mean,
It's
that's
all right.
fine, but-
Well, Ty shouldn't be swearing in that ad read either, though. I mean, he knows better.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys are
Gorms,
genius.
come on, guys.
Jesus Christ.
It's good to have that dude in studio again. It's been a minute. We got a little more in depth that time.
Just a really good guy.
Yeah.
Just a really good guy. Clayton. I think he's generally a nice guy.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Just a good old boy. Down South Indiana.
Never meant no
Bedford.
harm.
Yeah. He'll make it. I think he'll make it. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
he'll fucking make it.
I like his music. I don't care. I'll listen to it either way.
I think that's the right move, though. Kind of going from just straight country to because like the song that he played, like that's the kind of shit that'll play on a lot of radio stations and
Yeah.
not just regular country radio.
And
True.
And literally, the more and more I listen to it, I'm like, this kind of songs get picked up for cool commercials.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
know there's a lot of money behind that.
For sure.
Right? That's when that
Yeah,
happens
and
to
I
you,
wanted
so.
to say that, but I didn't know if it was like an insult or not to be like, yo, this would be an awesome commercial song.
Selling out.
Right.
Well, no,
I
you
mean,
know me, Gorms. I would sell the fuck out.
Yeah.
So would
I would
most
only
media,
make songs for commercials.
Right, right. A lot
That's
of-
like every cool indie band with air quotes
Yep.
has like a fucking song in a commercial, in like
Yeah.
a Nissan commercial.
Right.
I think he would be more than okay with having one of his
For
songs
sure.
Yeah.
on like fucking ESPN or on a
Yeah,
commercial
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It would be cool though to be like I always say I couldn't be a musician, but like he went to the dirt track and he. It's like if I go through something, it's a much simpler process. Something happens to us, I'm like, oh, I should talk about it on stage. That's literally all I got to do.
Yeah.
He goes to a dirt track race, fucking has a great ass time. He's like, man, this is a party. I should fucking write a song about this. But he has to get writers together. He has to, go to
Producers,
LA to help
band,
write part of it.
fucking-
Yeah, just lay it down in the studio. Quite the process.
Yeah, for sure.
Horses
go up
are in
and-
right now too.
Horses are very
Big
in.
time.
And it's not like they're not like comedians where they can just go try it out in front of a small crowd and be like, yeah, bombed, it's no good, or I'll work on it. It's like, yeah,
Yes or no? Will he throw up the 1 minute video shots online?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you will.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Gorms, you own horses?
I used to.
That's not surprising. What was their names?
Win a tour. Yeah,
Okay.
And Gorman's win.
Oh, pretty fucking
I didn't name
self-indulged,
it.
huh?
I didn't name it. I didn't name it. I didn't name
But
it.
you let it happen.
Yeah, because I own the most percentage of that horse, and he's like, "Hey, guess what, bub? We got the name for it. What do you got? It's Gorman's win."
And you were like, that's fine?
Yeah, I mean, fucking sold him within 6 months. He was
So
gone.
his name is Gorman Win Gorman.
Where is he at now?
Well, the breeder was Win,
Ohio.
right?
Yeah, it was
So
Win,
he,
Win Jolly. So
all his horses have Win somewhere in the
so
name.
there was Win a
Swengali.
tour, and then there's
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
probably where is he right now? Somewhere probably in Ohio, working the carnival circuit for kids. Giving kids a ride on the back.
Pulling a plow in a field.
ABC did a revival of All in the Family and the Jeffersons last night. Who watched it?
I refuse to watch it. I hate Anthony Anderson.
That was the wildest reason not to watch
Yeah,
it.
no kidding.
It doesn't take a lot for me.
He had like 2 lines, I think.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't care.
I respect that level of hate.
Well, then if he'd only had 2 lines, ABC shouldn't have pushed him so much on the commercial for
He's
it.
got a show on
Yeah,
ABC,
he's
right?
got-
Yeah, I know. Blackish.
That's why. I mean, that's it.
Like, I was all in. I saw Will Ferrell and fucking Woody and everyone else, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And that motherfucker popped up on my TV.
I didn't even
and
know
said,
Will
nope.
Ferrell was in it. I was
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised
Yeah,
when he
that
came
was
in.
awesome.
Yeah, he was at least entertained is not the word. Advertised. There it is. Advertised to be in it. So I was super excited, and then as soon as I saw it, not happening. I just can't
I didn't even
do it.
know it was on. I remember someone mentioning it in here. I don't remember if it was on air or off. And then it was just on TV one night. Like, I didn't see anything else about it, really.
Well, you were all fucking texting about it.
Yeah, I
Was it
just
good?
randomly stumbled upon it. It's pretty. It's all
I
right.
think it's a one night
It's
thing.
interesting.
That's kind of if you didn't watch it last night, then that takes a lot of the
Yeah,
why watch it?
The gusto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was jarring because it was live, and you're not used to seeing that. It played out like a play, basically, on TV.
Yeah, we were talking about. I didn't get to watch it because I don't have fucking cable right now.
Still,
But yeah, it's supposed to be fixed today. I don't know. Marnie's at home with the cable guy, so we'll see what happens. That or she'll end up pregnant by something. One or the other.
Fucking log jamming.
But we were talking. Louis C.K.'s first show, I think, that he got on TV, like the early version of what became Louis on FX, was a live show, and it was just like that. It looked like a play. You could see the set and see over like the walls stop.
So
That's
it
how
was
they
like
shot it.
very well known. It was in front of a live studio audience.
Yes.
But this one was extra weird because it was really actually live, and Jamie Foxx flubbed a line and then was like,
Yeah.
he forgot it, and he went to take a step back like he was going to walk out and redo the scene, but then he was like, oh, we live. Everyone probably laughing at home on their TV right now.
That would be. I don't know how. Like, what did you think? Now you had seen All in the Family and the Jeffersons before.
Yeah.
My thing was, I don't know. Like, I guess it's good they paid homage to it. You know, it's kind of a show of respect. But it was such like it came out in the '70s and it broke down all the barriers as far as race and teenage pregnancy and drug abuse and all these things that you could never see on TV up to that point. Like they were some of the first ones.
Yeah, so what they didn't try and reinvent the wheel. They just took an old episode and basically remade it with a new cast doing it live.
Same script though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
it was an ode to Norman Lear, the guy who's behind, executive
Norm.
producer, the writer of The Jeffersons and All in the Family. I was talking about this with my family a couple of months ago, saying All in the Family couldn't play in this day and age because of,
lot of things.
the way Archie Bunker especially was. But sure enough, it was on last night verbatim, and they blacked out a couple, or they
Softened.
beeped out a couple.
Sure.
When
Yeah, there was
couple of the words came out.
a little bit of a mini documentary afterwards about making it. And they interviewed all the actors, and Kerry Washington was talking about it, how they used the N-word, and how she was glad they found a compromise where they kept it in, but they bleeped it because they actually just said it on the old show back in the '70s and just let it eat.
And think about that in the 70s, an interracial marriage too, which people looked at as like totally taboo.
Yeah.
Like, what the flip, We got a white man and a black woman, and it's like, what is going on? I mean, they broke down barriers for that.
For sure. Yeah, it's cool they did that because those were great shows. Those were funny shows too.
It's too bad you couldn't watch it, Todd.
I know. I would have liked to have seen it. But fuck.
I like the idea of like the one night live thing though.
Yeah, I
every
did
once
too,
in
right?
a while.
I did
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That would be
They've
cool.
done that before, though, right? They've done it with
I don't know. I mean, maybe a couple TV shows. They did it with like The Sound of Music.
That's what I'm
and
talking
shit
about.
Like
Yeah,
that.
like Sound of Music
plays.
Live,
They've,
right.
Oh,
they've
and
done
Jesus
that.
Christ last year.
Yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar, that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
they've done it before, but not for like a network TV show. I don't think so.
Right.
I mean, it was pretty cool. It was interesting.
And those you could do because shows back then were like one set. That's it. They never changed. You know, they were Cheers was always inside the bar.
Yep.
Or,
I'm gonna
you know,
give,
and even
uh,
older these just inside the house. You know.
I forget her name. Jennifer, what's her name?
Lawrence.
No.
Hudson.
Singer of the Jeffersons. She sang it last night live. Belted it out.
Hudson. yep.
Hudson.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Hudson. Well, we're moving on up, moving on. I mean, she killed it.
I
That
think
was
they
fun.
should have used Nelly.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you have some
Batter
problem
up.
with? You got a problem with Nelly Gorms or?
No, I just thought Jennifer Hudson did a nice job.
She's great.
Why would Nelly do it?
Batter up. Use the chorus of the Jeffersons in the song.
Yeah. Remember in the
Yeah, you're old. You don't know that.
You've heard it.
By the way,
You've heard
Foxy
it.
just got blocked. I don't know if you got blocked, but you got blocked.
Yeah,
by
I
Gorms.
saw that. First, I mean, it was going to happen eventually, but let's. I mean, I had to tweet it out. So Gorms walks into the engine room where I edit, and he's seeing what I'm doing, and on the screen I have the word thought, THOT. And he goes, "What the hell's a tot?" And I'm like, Gorman, you ever heard the word thought? You've never heard that before. And he's like, no, what the hell does that mean? So we explained it to him. Actually, Billy was like, it stands for that hoe over there. And Gorman's like, huh, you know, if I would have called some of my girlfriends a thought, they would kick my ass.
God, dead man. Dead man.
And then he walked out and he was all
Well, how
like,
do you
I don't
use it?
disagree with him,
I've
though.
never heard anybody
No,
of you
that's what I
guys ever
No,
call
I've never used it once in my
tot
life.
No, I
or
don't really
thought.
use it.
I've never heard. I mean,
I
where do
use
you
it
go?
ironically.
Fucking tater
Yeah.
tot, dude.
Well, tater tot, of course, but not that whore over
Do you
there.
use it? In,
No, yeah, he came out.
do you speak it or you just put it in like?
That's what I'm saying. Is
a
it just
tweet or
between
something.
I
boys?
think
You
it's a
never
tweet
fucked
or
around with the
something.
thoughterati?
I thought of what?
The thoughterati.
No.
Yeah, see?
Fucking Gorms comes out of Evan's little room, and he's like, "I just learned THOT is that whore over there."
You were.
That whore, yeah.
but yeah, I had to tweet about it, and I expected a nice little block from Gorms. First thing for everything.
It was, you know what? I could never block Foxy. That's my bud. So I just put it out there. I was just trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
You know,
That's kind of why I tweeted it too. I thought Gorms, I thought you had a soft spot for me, so I thought I could get away with it.
you got away with it, kid.
All right, good.
You're the only one. Everybody else gets it
I appreciate that.
every time.
You know what I want to talk to you guys about today?
What?
Yes, please.
Our public places to go swimming. Like
Okay.
the beach, the ocean, the pool, the water park.
Yeah.
Ever in your life,
Yep.
from young to old, ever had a hard on at one of those?
No, it's not possible.
Why?
Because your brain knows that you can't get one.
Chlorine.
Your brain knows that if you get an erection in a bathing suit, that you cannot hide it. So you just don't get
You
one.
just don't get it. Okay.
You speaking the goddamn mic, please?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Was off this whole time.
The porno site Pornhub is selling $70 swim trunks.
I don't know why it's like 6 inches below your mouth. It's like pointed
I don't
toward
know.
your chest. I don't know if it's broken,
Hold on.
but
What are you doing?
Bad boy.
there we go.
Zito,
All right,
Animating
so the porn
baby.
site Pornhub.
the porno site Pornos
Suck
on
site.
Pornhost, the suck site Pornhub. Okay.
A lot of thoughts on that.
So many thoughts on there.
So they're putting out their own bathing suit where they're saying, hey, never, even if you have wood and you're in a public place at a pool or a beach or ocean, they've got a thing in there, dual, thing that hides it so you can walk around, still have a hard on, but nobody can see it.
Is that
Really?
mesh guard thing?
What?
Is that mesh guard that swimsuits coming with already?
No.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, I always thought those.
I mean, I'm definitely buying.
I don't
these.
know what
I'm
the
walking
mesh
around
guard
with
is
an
for, though. I
erection
guess
all the
just to
time.
keep you
from pooping.
kind of
God.
in place. I think it just keeps your shit in place.
Did you
so
say
it doesn't
keep you
swing
from
around.
pooping?
I think it catches the poop.
It doesn't.
Well,
To stop crabs from getting
It
into your
would.
pee holes.
There you go.
it
I knew
would
it
catch
worked.
poop. I mean, you're right.
it would catch some
Keeps
of
it
the
from
poop.
falling down the leg. Yeah.
That's what Zito is using.
Zito just shits on the beach and then fucking walks into the ocean and use it like he's digging for gold.
I don't know about these trunks. There's no poop net. You have poop net section?
I saw that earlier, and it says right on it, it says like, where like a Nike swoosh
Oh, is
is
there a
and stuff?
Pornhub on
It's
it?
a Pornhub on the
Because
short.
that's not going
Nice.
to give away that you're walking around with your fucking hard on.
I just thought, how many people are going to buy that? Just like,
Bailey.
just kind of.
I mean,
Bailey's got a Pornhub fucking sweater or t-shirt that he always wears.
I could see like maybe at like a nudist beach or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you go to a water park, unless you're getting hard looking at like a 38-year-old fat guy with like double D's who's got a t-shirt on, like I mean, there's no way you're getting hard at a water
The only
park.
time I'm gonna need that fucking bathing suit is if I'm actually watching Pornhub on the beach. Like the only time that I'll fucking need
Hey,
that.
let's go back to sophomore year.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back a ways
Tough to
for
control.
Gorman. All right. Now, a week before, I never spoke to the girl, and then I saw her at Wendy's eating with her family, and I'm talking about a lady named Rebecca Davis.
She eating ice cream cone?
All I did was making her. All I did was make her laugh during the, hey, I know you, you know, and of course I knew everything about her. She was on the cheerleading team. I'd see her on the sidelines and
Fucking
stuff.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky Davis. So she's there with her, and beautiful, stunning. And I'm having fun and everything. And it was like, oh, nice to meet you, and the family and stuff. And we're joking and everything. Next day, it's cool. Hey, Gorman. I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, like, why is she even talking to me? Next thing you know, I'm getting nudged. Ask her to homecoming. Homecoming's coming up in a week.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm a sophomore in high school. I don't have a suit. My
Wait,
older brother.
Was she a senior or is she a sophomore?
She's a sophomore
too?
as well,
Okay, all right.
but she's
Stay in
captain
your
and
league.
everything
Right.
of
Good
the
for you, Gorms.
at the time JV cheerleader, captain, gorgeous and everything. So I don't have a suit. I'm like, hey, I'm going to homecoming. Can I borrow my older brother's suit? I got that on there. Everything, nice tan suit, looking crisp, nice skinny
the
tie back at
1980s
the
tan
time.
suit.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
70s.
Looking good. Boom.
60s.
Walk in with her, pick her up, do the whole thing. First dance, I am pointing north. I am pointing north, and there is nothing I can do. Like, there's nothing I can do. It is
I mean,
clear and present danger.
it's
You
gonna
look
happen.
down.
You're in sophomore in high school,
Yeah.
and you're at the dance, and you slow dance with a girl. You're going to fucking get a hard on.
I am literally doing this thing with my
Yeah.
ass out and stuff, so I'm not poking her around or you know what I'm saying? It's awful. So then I go to the restroom, dude. It doesn't go down. I excuse myself,
Shit,
go to the
you're
bathroom.
sophomore in high school.
It doesn't go. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to get out of here, but I'm pointing north here. I'm pitching a tent, literally, in this thing. That's what it reminded me of when I saw the Pornhub thing. I could have used that back as a sophomore.
You didn't tuck it up in the
Yeah,
belt?
you tuck it up.
I've never talked to Becky Davis about that incident. I've talked to her since, but I've never spoke to her. So if she's listening, yeah, I was.
I mean, what you do, you in a suit situation, you just pretend to retuck your suit shirt in or your button up. You pretend that you're retucking your button
But
up.
I
and you
just
pull
got
your
my
fucking-
license. I got snot in my nose. I'm farting. I'm a sophomore in high school.
I mean, junior high was
you
just
know.
loaded with unwanted fucking boners.
Or you just slip into the bathroom, pull your dong out, and just fucking rub one out quick. Head back
I mean,
out
at
on
that
the
age,
dance
it's
floor.
fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, when we were
You guys see Gorman's jerking off in the bathroom.
when we were in junior high and high school, low-rise jeans were a real thing, and the whale tail was also a real thing. So it was a tough time to be a guy. Real tough time to be a guy. Like you had to
hard to
time
pay
those
attention in
out.
class.
Yeah. The bell rings and you're fucked, and you just sit there for a while and late to the next class. So, sorry, guys. Just me.
Would you go books in front of the dick?
Just me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to, Z.
There was this guy, Pete, that was in my class, and he used to pull his dick out and show it to this one girl all the time. Like, you would get arrested today.
Classic Pete.
I mean, we were probably 8th grade, but he would just, I could see, because I was like 2 E's left, she's 2 E's right, and she would look over, and he would just, he'd stick out his dick and show it to her, and tuck her right back in.
You like that?
Like,
Was she interested?
she rat him out. So I don't know.
Fucking thought.
It's weird.
He's probably so traumatized.
Yeah.
Probably sees a therapist to this day.
I just always think, like, what's,
don't know,
what's he
8th
doing
grade.
in life now? You know what I mean? What if he's like a fucking senator or something?
Every once in a while, I do the like if you're at the pool or something like where you pull your nutsack down a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
And walk, oh shit, sack and gun. That was a classic.
Swollen knuckle we used to do.
Knuckle.
Yeah, if you threw one of your balls between your fingers and you're like, oh, fuck, and then you turn around and people are like, what happened, Gorman? It's like, I don't know, fucking, I jammed my finger, and then you turn around and it's got a, big swollen knuckle. Yeah, it's also called arrested today if you did that. But,
Absolutely.
No more brains.
Thanks, Pete.
Those were the good old days.
and by the way, enough with the fucking Game of Thrones.
What do you mean?
Okay, and I'm not backing. I'm not that guy. I'm all for it, but I've had enough of it, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Not the actual series, not the greatness of it, not everything about it, but a group I paid almost $1,000 for an airplane to fly over with a banner flying behind it, almost $1,000. Someone please rewrite season 8.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Of Game of Thrones.
People are the worst.
I mean, guys, I'm nothing against the series. Just those people.
Were they in the plane? Were they in the plane?
I don't know, but just a fucking
Well, if
enough.
they were,
you know,
it's a shame it didn't go down.
It's a TV series, and you didn't
Let
like the
it
way it
go.
ended. I mean, come on.
Big deal.
Yeah, people are the worst.
It was an
People are the
awesome
fucking
8 years.
worst.
Well, I don't know how many years.
10 years.
10 years, 8
I
seasons.
guess.
Yep.
You know, I don't like how the Bible ended, but I don't go around flying airplanes about it. Right? Petitions.
Those
Shit
We're not,
happens.
we're not starting. You've never seen a war over the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you have.
Almost every war.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, when it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Move on.
What's done is done.
And while we're at it, while I'm still spewing, Pornhub, the porno sites where you go, the suck site you go to.
Yeah.
Heard of it?
I love it. A Minnesota congressman now has
love it.
ads on Pornhub
did-
to get votes. And I saw a guy do that in Copenhagen, Denmark 2 weeks ago. And I thought, wow, that's a great idea. Go on there. Brilliant, right?
You want eyes. If you want eyes.
Brilliant. I mean, brilliant to,
Oh, yeah.
to advertise yourself or your run for Senate or what congressional seat on Pornhub.
You want to move the needle. Sucks.
Brilliant.
Suck sites.
Bunch of dudes showing up with hard dicks to vote.
But I'm saying, like, why wouldn't a TV series just say, screw
That's
it,
what it's
man?
gonna be.
We're-
They're gonna jerk off. They're gonna see that guy's face pop up on their porno, and then their body and mind is gonna mentally associate erections with that guy's face. They're gonna show up to vote, and everyone's gonna be rock hard.
Well, that's what, was it Wheeler Walker who put out his album on Pornhub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's genius.
It's a good move. There's a lot of people on there.
A lot of people.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant, man.
It
Now we
is
got
brilliant.
him. Copenhagen, Denmark. Now a guy in Minnesota's like, screw it. Oh, bad choice of words there. I'm doing it.
Hold on.
Don't you fucking mute me. I can hear it in your voice already.
Oh, he's gonna
I knew you were going to do it.
That was a good job.
Because I heard you mute it. I heard you mute my mic last time because you thought I was reading the ad, but it was Gorms. You piece of shit.
I just want to let you know you read that blitz. very
Yeah,
well,
I did.
and
I saw it coming. You
Oh, he thought I was you, and he
yeah. I fucking heard it in my headphones.
All right, ready, Tony?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Now you're gonna hear me say this company's name a lot in this read.
Yeah.
So I just want to get it out there right away
Okay.
that it's spelled Rhone. Okay.
Okay,
I
yeah.
like these guys.
Smart.
If you guys haven't heard about Rone, you're really missing out. Rone is a men's performance lifestyle and premium activewear brand that is engineered for for unparalleled quality and comfort. I fucking heard it coming. They are an absolute necessity for guys on the go. It doesn't matter if you're training in the gym or jumping on international flights. They are your new go-to men's clothing brand. My favorite, I ordered these long sleeve workout shirts. They're awesome.
Yeah.
And then they have these workout shorts where the under, what's the shit called underneath?
The mesh.
The mesh.
Nope, not the mesh. The
the cell phone pocket holder.
there is a cell phone pocket holder. You saw that today. But then also the like the long shit that you wear underneath.
Oh, like
Compression
light-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's built into the short.
Oh.
So you can throw those compression shorts away easy. They're built into the shorts. Very nice.
Very affordable, too.
Very. Rone makes something for the modern man regardless of the occasion. In addition to an awesome selection of premium shorts, shirts, tank tops, socks, swimwear, Rone engineers clothing perfect for the office, long flights, and commutes. I love it. I mean, just check out the site. It's an
Yeah,
it's an
if you just get
incredible
on
line.
there and peruse around for a second, you're gonna be hooked.
They have everything
Cool
from,
shit.
from like khaki looking stuff that you could wear to work. They got,
yeah.
they got button ups, a nice little fucking hoodie thing.
Yeah.
Shorts, workout, just what a great company. And now Rone has just released their amazing new commuter collection, perfect for looking great and staying comfortable at the office. Rone's commuter collection is a perfect performance alternative to the everyday workwear, offering everything from pants, polos, shirts, and shirts that are all lightweight, comfortable, and wrinkle-free. The commuter collection is good for all weather, anytime from a weekday in the workplace to a weekend barbecue. Go to Rone.com/Heartland today and use promo code Heartland to get 20% off your first purchase. That's RHONE.com/Heartland. Promo code Heartland for 20% off. Rone.com/Heartland. Promo code Heartland.
Guys, let's set a record with Rome. Every single person that listens to this show, get on there and order something. If not for yourself, for somebody else.
Yep.
And I just want to see how Rone reacts.
Just very comfortable.
Just everybody get on there, use the promo code one time, and get your discount and order something. That's probably never happened before. I guarantee they've never sponsored a podcast before where every single listener uses a promo code. It's
like you're working
it would
out in a
blow
cloud.
their fucking mind. We were talking about movies earlier. I got to bring back an old segment. You guys want to do a little celebrity-driven fact or fiction?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. It can be telling the truth. That's why it's called fact or fiction. Okay. This week, Nicolas Cage. I think this isn't part of the fact or fiction, but we all accept that that's not his real name.
Correct.
It's a stage name.
Correct.
What did
Okay,
you say?
we know
Zito?
that.
Fiction.
Okay.
Okay. But this may be the part you didn't know. He was born into filmmaking royalty as Nicholas Coppola. His uncle was the Godfather director Francis Ford Coppola, but he wanted to earn his own way as an actor in Hollywood and separate himself from his famous family, so he stole the last name Cage from his favorite Marvel character, Luke Cage. Is this piece of celebrity trivia fact or fiction?
I don't know about the Luke Cage part, but he is 1,000%. His real name is Nick Coppola, so that is fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing his favorite character was Luke Cage, though. That's
is
a
that?
tough character to love. He's just kind of boring and bland.
Foolproof.
He is kind of boring and bland. I don't like
And what?
bland.
At least the Marvel show was. But
Yeah,
but Ty says it's fact. Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
I used to like all those fucking Marvel shows, and I hate them all now.
Yeah, they all
every
stink.
single one of them, especially the blind guy.
They all get canceled. They all want the shit.
Yeah, because they stink.
I like Daredevil. I like that series.
No, because he was
The
a
last
pussy.
series was.
No, you just hated the other lawyer.
Fucking, he was
Whoa,
the worst.
Fozzie or Foggy.
Fucking Foggy Bear.
That's
My ducks.
yeah.
Foggy
Talking about
Nelson.
Mighty
Fulton
Ducks
Reed.
here.
It's Fulton Reed.
I know who
Take
it was, but it
take
wasn't Fulton Reed
easy.
anymore. He wasn't getting fucking 5 minutes, 2-minute penalties and fucking there.
As he
He was a bitch, and then that woman was the worst.
Everybody agree with Ty?
Karen. Yeah,
I
she's
should have Ty
classic.
go last in case he would sway the rest.
Yeah,
of you, though.
legitimately, when I heard Nicolas Cage, I was gonna pick whatever Ty picked.
Okay.
So fact.
That is, what'd you say, 1,000%?
I think so.
That's
yeah.
5,000% correct on being a Coppola, and another 5,000% on Luke Cage.
Really?
Okay.
Have you hung out with?
Does anyone disagree?
No comment.
Yeah,
I'll
me and
play
Nick
devil's
disagree.
advocate back here and say fiction.
All right.
Baby Z.
Well, we only have one person who's correct today. This piece is absolute fiction. He's actually born Nicholas Kim Spielberg of the Spielberg family. Very Jewish.
Is that a lie or?
That's a lie. It's Nick Coppola. Nick Coppola for sure. And it was because Luke Cage is his favorite Marvel character. He's a big Marvel guy. He named one of his kids after the Superman's
Kal-El.
Kal-El.
Yeah.
His real, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
okay, I get
That's
it.
DC, but
But
yeah.
different.
Corbs, have you hung
Big
out
comic
with
book guy.
Nick?
No comment.
What do you mean no?
You
I
hung
have
out
not. I
with
have not.
You've done coke with
I
Nick
have not.
Cage.
I have not. But I will say this: Sofia Coppola
Sounds hot.
ran around in similar circles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shit.
back in the day. Yeah.
Did you tell
That's
her
his
she
cousin.
almost single-handedly ruined the Godfather series?
Oh,
No,
boy.
I did not.
She was
Should've.
not good in that
Yeah,
film.
you should have.
I think she makes pretty good films now.
She
from what
does.
I
She's good.
understand.
Yeah, she's a good director.
But her as an actress.
When's the last time she put out a film though?
Lost in Translation, maybe?
I mean, that's going back.
I
though.
know it's like 2007, but she's probably done some low-key shit since
Yeah.
then, but
What do you think? You know the movie. What do you think he whispered in her ear at the end? What do you
I
think?
don't know. I honestly probably haven't seen
Oh, I
that in
know
close
her.
to 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason Schwartzman, too, is a member of that family, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is he.
He's
brother?
No,
Did
he's Talia Shire, Adrian.
From Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that's his mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
She's done movies since then. Don't ask me why, but I've actually seen it. The Beguiled.
Who?
Oh, sure.
And it's a remake of an older film.
I'm not being
And-
funny. I may be wrong. Isn't it Beguiled?
No.
It's Beguiled.
Beguiled.
All right. I
I've
am
never
wrong.
heard that before in my life. I heard you say Coppola, too.
Oh, it's Coppola. Yeah.
They make good wine.
Hey, we're here at Heartland. What do you want? You know?
Oh,
You're
no.
a fucking asshole.
But good for Nick Cage. He's a real weirdo. But,
Wacko.
Yeah.
you know, he could have had it made. Like going in as a Coppola, be like, hey, who wants me in their movie? Or wants my uncle to fuck you forever in this industry?
Doesn't he have the record for most movies as well? Or him and Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon, I think, did have it for a
Kevin's
long time,
untouched.
but I don't know if he still does or not.
What about Sam L?
Oh, fuck.
Sam L. Yeah, Sam L.
He does fucking wedding
been in a
videos
lot.
if the price is right.
Can you look up that fun fact? It's got because Kevin Bacon used to be in everything.
Well, yeah, that's where the 7 degrees of Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon came from.
I'll say this about Nick Cage, though, because I always make fun of him for having so many movies on Netflix that you never heard of. Like, he makes like 12 a year, I think. But he still, like, puts all into it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He gives 100%. Like, he's
goes
doing
on.
good acting in the shittiest movie you've ever seen, which is kind of weird, but it kind of keeps you watching. You're like, man, he's still really good as an actor, but he in this movie where everybody else is making $7,000 to be in it.
You could argue that between like 1990 and 1998, he was probably the most sought after actor in Hollywood.
For sure,
or at least like top 3.
Raising Arizona
Yeah.
was incredible.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know.
great movie.
Yeah.
The
But with-
Rock is one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies of all time.
Like when the Con Air, when that was all going around, like
Ty,
he
can
was
you
he
give
was
me
the
a Con
action
Air?
hero guy.
Can you give me a Con Air?
Put the bunny back in the box.
The worst accent in any movie, I'm pretty sure.
It's not good
Didn't he
with
have a marriage?
accents.
I read he had a marriage for 2 days and then a divorce, and then he sang Prince songs at karaoke out in L.A. This is like in the last month.
Yeah, he got married in Las Vegas.
Yeah, shocker. Nicholas Cage.
Yeah.
Real shocker.
My favorite part of when Jerry Seinfeld had Jim Carrey on
Comedians Riding Cars?
Yeah. So they were sitting at the coffee shop and they're drinking, and he starts talking about Jim Carrey was talking about when he lost himself for a while playing Andy Kaufman. He lost himself in that role and he got all weird and had to come back from it. And he's like, it got so bad. He's like my best friend is Nick Cage, and we sat down across from each other like this, and we're trying to have a brunch, and in the middle of it, Nick Cage finally had to go, I'm just going to have to go because you're really weirded me out. Because when you weird out Nick Cage, you've lost.
There doesn't appear to be a consensus answer on who has been in the most films, but there's a list of guys who've been in a lot.
Okay.
Christopher Lee, number 1. He's got 276 movie/acting credits.
Who's Christopher Lee?
The fucker's like 89 years old.
Oh, was he in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
He played the evil
Sauron, yeah.
Hey, something that guy was a special, like he was a spy. He was a secret operative for the
Fiction.
government. No, if you look that up, like he was a badass, like in real life.
Really?
Yeah, not for us. I think for Britain.
Yeah, he's from England.
Yeah, he was like the early version of MS, whatever it is now. That thing.
MI6
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, he
MS-13.
was one of those. Yeah, get that out of my head. But yeah, he was like a secret operative.
Robert Loggia,
Oh, Tony, why would I want to kill you? From Scarface, baby.
Yep.
Ernest Borgnine.
Oh, the goat.
This is probably the most surprising one. Ernie Hudson,
Oh, man.
the guy who played
Yeah.
Winston in Ghostbusters.
Wow.
Oh,
He's working
He's
acting.
been in a lot.
James Earl Jones, George Kennedy, Louis Gossett Jr., Donald Sutherland, Ray Milland, Michael Caine, and Samuel L. Jackson at 11.
Nice.
Where's Jim Varney on there?
Michael.
All the Ernsts.
Great films.
Michael Caine.
I'm Michael Caine.
I read the first page of the script and I read the last page of the script, and if I'm on both fucking pages, I did a movie.
It's pretty good, Tommy.
that's more Morgan Freeman than anything.
Fuck off.
Did you hear about the guy in China that blacked out drunk and he woke up and to notice that his dick had been severed
Come on.
from his body
Hey.
and sat next to him on a table?
Yakuza?
I don't know. He still doesn't know. It's the worst part. He doesn't remember anything. He blacked out drunk, woke up, blood everywhere, looked down. He's like, I don't have a dick. And it's right over there on the table. So his family came rushing to the hospital and they were able to reattach it.
Oh, really?
nice.
Yeah.
Fully functioning?
Saved it. That's Chinese, man. Didn't make anything work.
Wow. That's just fucking, hey, that's just China.
Yeah.
That's the,
Can you imagine?
it's a bad night.
Because you would have no idea how it happened. You don't remember anything.
So many
boy.
questions.
Yeah. That was a hell of a night.
So many questions.
He's showing it off to everybody, like your buddy Pete. Look what they did.
I was so fucked up last night. Save it, dude. Okay, I got one for you. Woke up with my dick on the table next to me. All right, help me out with this. Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine, not
Hugh Jackman.
Michigan. Hugh Jackman, right?
Greatest character.
There's a petition going around that people want Danny DeVito to play
Yep.
Wolverine.
This is why we can't trust petitions.
Yeah,
you know?
you can't.
Is that a
Enough of the
thing?
petition.
It's because in the comics Wolverine is like 5'4".
Oh, okay. Would you guys watch if
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was?
fuck yeah. I'm all in.
I mean, if it was like a parody.
But he's
He's pretty good
he
as
can
the
never pull it.
Oswald
penguin?
Cobblepot. Yeah.
Oh,
His
best.
penguin fucking almost made me puke. Like, it was,
Yeah, that was very
It was
scary
gross.
seeing that
Method
growing
actor.
up.
The physicality required to play the
Tuxedo.
Penguin versus Wolverine is a big difference. You know what I mean? They could get Tom Cruise.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they
5'5",
could get
5'6".
someone shorter. I mean, I love Danny DeVito. Don't get me wrong. Fucking love Danny DeVito. But I love Wolverine as well. And I wouldn't want to see that done to Wolverine.
You're out
No.
then. You're out.
What do you mean I'm out?
You're out
I'm out
on
on all petitions. I've never signed one petition in my life. Never will.
Can't have Danny DeVito playing Wolverine.
Have you guys ever signed a petition? You ever signed? I'm sure you've signed petitions, Gorms.
Yeah, I have.
Fucking
Really?
fucking draft dodger.
No. I've signed petitions for like water lines in neighborhoods that are being put in, but it's raising your taxes.
What are you,
You know.
part of
Oh, we
Hua?
need clean water.
What are you, Hoa?
No, I'm just saying it's stuff like that I've signed, not like to get fucking Danny DeVito to play a Marvel character or whatever he is.
I started one in 8th grade to get our lunch ladies to wear hairnets.
Really?
Yeah.
You found one too many?
Not one too many. Like it didn't matter what you were having. The big jackpot item was the applesauce. You'd get fucking applesauce, and there would just be like a clump of hair in there. So yeah, I think we had like 2 months of school left, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm done with this." And got almost damn near everyone in the school signed it.
Hey, what happened?
Hairnets?
Yeah, they were wearing them the next fucking.
Oh, yeah, look at you.
So,
But
They're definitely spinning your food.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. They fucking hated me
just
from there on
traded it
out.
out.
And then one of the ladies' moms was the lunch lady at my high school.
Hilarious.
So, I had to deal with that for the next
I just
4
assumed
years.
it was like against the law.
What to not?
Yeah.
Me too.
Look at these people.
Do you think that's what's like your problem is
Iowans.
like with fast food? Like they put a hit on you, and that's why all your
Just
food's
like,
messed
Dude,
up?
it's possible.
Could be.
It is very possible. I don't know, but I mean, I figured, if you're serving lunch to a bunch of fucking little rugrats, you should have a goddamn hairnet on. It's about as simple as that.
Can't remember if I
Wearing a
did or
full
not.
cage, a welder's mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Beekeeper. Yeah.
The next year, Ty started a petition to put nets inside swimwear for guys. It's the poop.
Zito, how many times have you shit in your bathing suit?
I can honestly say 0.5.
I don't know. I've shit in the ocean before. Not with my suit on. You just drop it and you shit in
You
the ocean.
shit in the ocean?
Yeah.
You drop all the way down,
do you
or you
mean,
just give
have
like
a
your
shit in
butt?
the
No,
out?
do you
ocean?
shit in the ocean?
Yeah. What are we
think I've
talking
ever
about
done
here?
that.
No one shits in the ocean?
I don't think I've spent that amount of time in the ocean.
What are we talking about?
Fully digest a meal.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I haven't.
Like, were you stuck on a boat and you're like, oh, I'm not going to shit on the boat?
No. Like, we're on family vacations.
You're the
I mean-
reason why the ozone's getting destroyed.
I
You're
don't
literally
think-
the reason.
No, I mean, that's it. It's good for the ocean. It's
Yeah,
good for
the
the
fish
seaweed.
love it.
That's a whole new ecosystem.
Well, I got to ask, you ever shit in a pool, Tony?
No. No.
right,
what are we talking about? I'm not a fucking animal.
Well, what? The fucking ocean's just a bigger pool. What are you doing in there?
Shit.
Yeah, you can't see in the ocean.
You just standing out there chest deep. I'm not coming in.
Yeah, I mean, you can go pretty much as far as you can, and then
Fish eat it? Yes or no?
yeah, I assume so.
You shit in the hot tub?
No,
Never.
I don't shit in anywhere.
You don't shit where you eat.
I'm shit in a river.
You shit in a river?
Shit in a river.
Catcher stance?
Huh?
Just get down in a catcher stance in a river, or
No,
was it
it's
deep
a river.
enough?
It's fucking you're floating.
Oh,
But what
okay.
if it bounces off your leg or something on
Yeah.
the way down?
No, I mean, downstream. You face downstream. What are we
Yeah,
talking
I thought
about
you may
here?
have shit in a creek.
Well, so is it worse to do something like that, or like if you have a big time emergency and you have to like shit in a public place, just like in public, not in a bathroom? I mean, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Shit in a public place?
Yeah, like you're fucking walking down the street and it's like you get hit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, all right, well, either I'm gonna shit my pants or I'm gonna shit behind this car over here.
I have. Maybe I've told this story in this podcast. I don't know, but I was in Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I don't think.
And I was in middle school. I would say maybe summer before my freshman year, around that time. So we're just out there hiking, walking, whatever, and I have to shit really, really bad. It's getting really bad. So I'm like, guys, I gotta leave. I go shit. And so my friend's dad was like, well, it's over that way. Take a left, whatever. So I start going, and I'm not finding it. I'm getting lost. I'm like, I'm gonna shit my pants. So I saw these two boulders like that met each other, right? So they're round, so they meet like kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And there's space above where there's a crevice between the boulders and the back rock wall. And I'm like, it's almost like a little seat. I just kind of set up there and shit, between the two boulders. So I do, and I'm just shitting, and then I start hearing people talk. And above me, it's like a fucking lookout point with a railing.
What's the name of the mountain you were on?
Lookout Mountain.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
So they're out there just talking, looking. So I pull my pants up to the mountain, and I just pull my shirt down to where you can't tell, just like I'm sitting on the rocks and my legs swinging until they left. And then I just, took my underwear off,
a
wiped,
middle-aged
dropped
man
it.
shitting in the woods.
I'm on the road with the crows, and the tour bus would stop at a truck stop in the middle of the night, and you can't shit on the bus and stuff. So if you had to shit, you'd had to go into the truck stop, or in Europe, which is even worse, going to gas stations, truck stops, fuel ups, whatever you want to call them. You got to take a dump. I would never ever. I'd put the toilet seat up. I'd stand on the toilet and squat down like I'm calling balls and strikes. I swear to God, I wouldn't touch anything on it. I don't care if the bottom of my shoes go on that thing, but I'm not putting my ass down there. Yeah.
And then you dipped your balls in it after?
No, that was at the hotel when the bus finally got there. Yeah.
I'd like to make it clear that I don't. If there's a bathroom,
You shit in the ocean and rivers, Tony. I mean, there's nothing to make clear.
that's
shit.
because the urge came on, and the nearest bathroom is a long way away.
Would you diarrhea in the ocean?
I think it's better.
Did you at least swim out to like past the ropes?
Yes.
If someone starts to swim
Isn't
up
the
against
tide
you, what
just
happens?
bringing that back on the beach?
Yeah.
Well, that's not my problem. That's whoever's downwind.
So you warn other swimmers or no?
What?
Do you warn other swimmers that they're coming?
The
like
fuck
that?
is this? Oh, warn other
Hey guys, I
swimmers.
just took a shit over here.
Don't come near me.
Nah, they just probably think it's sharks around or something.
Just drop some bait.
Some fucking polar bears.
Now, hold on a minute. I do have a serious question.
Yeah.
You're shitting in the ocean probably up to your chest
It's
of
been like
water.
3 times. I've done it
I
like
understand,
3
but
times.
you're probably in chest water, right?
Yeah.
So
Three
when
times.
No.
You go to jail for 3-time offense.
do you shit and run? I mean, you shit
just
and
know
then,
about
and then
this.
go to
Thank you for bringing it
you
up.
know you got to go to another
Yeah.
spot, right? And then you
Yes.
probably shit some more.
Well, no, like I'm definitely before I shit, you walk down the beach like 50 yards or so.
People are going to step in that. You realize, right?
No.
Did it
'Cause
sink
I'm
or
going
float?
like where you're on your tippitas.
What, how old
Did
were
it
you?
sink?
Huh?
How old were you?
Like 18.
Tony, you're gonna shit the couch one night and just say fuck it. I don't care. I'll clean it up later.
I mean, it was family vacations, and McGillio family vacations. We were on the beach for like 10 hours at a time.
Does Coach do it too?
No, he's a civilized human. Just me.
Why don't you shit in the sand and bury it?
It's actually not
The
a bad
cat hole.
idea. Well, because then a dog comes by and is going to dig it up.
Yeah, but dogs like to eat shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's sick
A
fucks.
nice little treat for later.
I mean, well, you don't think the fish shit in the ocean?
No.
What are we talking about here?
The most disappointing thing as a dog owner, for me at least.
It
was.
really is.
Yeah. It really is. Watching your dog eat some shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Tough.
Norm. Remember Norman Gorman? Which sometimes, for some reason, sometimes he'd shit and then he'd just run away and fucking cover it up, and other times he'd fucking start scarfing. I'm like, dude, it's just, I've never been more disappointed in anything right now than you. Get it out of your mouth. You're not coming in the house.
That's the
Brush
biggest
your fucking
compliment.
teeth.
That's the biggest compliment a dog can give the chef. How good the food was you made him. Was that after he shits it out, he wants to eat it.
My older dog won't eat shit at all. Nothing. Doesn't even like. Won't even sniff it. Anything. The younger one won't eat her own shit, but loves to eat the other dog's shit. Like tries to eat it out of its fucking ass as it's coming out, like a fucking soft ice cream machine. It's fucking gross.
Too much,
Two
man.
girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So much so that we bought stuff that we now put
spray
in their
on there or
no,
something?
that we put in their food, so it's supposed to make their shit like not
like
not
fucking
desirable.
cayenne pepper or something.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's good shit talk,
that
guys.
was
Yeah.
just had fucking putting it to shit talk.
This is a good
Tony,
shit
let me know
episode.
where you're going for summer vacation so I can not go there.
It's been like 10 years.
You're literally the reason why oceans like shut down, like beaches. Like you're the reason.
Zito, I'm not sure you know how big oceans are. My shit isn't even a fucking blip on the radar.
I know how lazy you are, but you like stay out like on the shore. You don't go deep.
No,
I know that
well,
for
yeah,
sure.
because I want to deal with everyone on the beach being like, that guy's fucking shitting.
He just sits down.
Todd, anybody you ever apprehended shit in the backseat of the squad car?
No, I had a guy shit when I was chasing him in foot pursuit. Like right before I was catching up to him, and right before I was getting ready, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna push him into the car. He's at a full sprint. It'll be easy to push, and he'll bounce off the car, and I'll tackle, get on top of him and handcuff him. And right before I go to fucking shove him, he just stops, and he goes,
I'm out.
All right, I give." And then I got closer, and he goes, "You're not gonna believe what I just did." And I can just tell, but I was like, "Do you just shit your pants?" He's like, "Yes."
Was he wearing a
Oh,
swimsuit?
God, come on, yeah.
Don't worry, I'm good.
Well, this has been a fun episode.
Holy shit. I can't get out of my head, my God.
3 times.
I want to say it's the first person I've ever heard of the shits in the ocean.
Twice was the ocean, once was a river.
Crick.
Not even freshwater is safe.
Not even like native people that you see that live on an island that have never been part of our civilization. They don't even go out in the ocean and shit.
Where are they shit?
They don't dig holes in the ground. Shit
You know they
behind a
fucking
tree.
ruined the rivers in India because everybody was shitting in them.
Yeah,
You can't drink
well.
it's fecal matter. That's all it is.
Well,
Unless you got a life straw, right, Tony?
that's I mean, my one buddy used to like when he got diarrhea a couple times, and we'd be on top of a pier, and he would just hover his ass over the pier into
very
the
impressive.
ocean.
Jesus.
Oh my
Got a hell of a squat.
Really?
Where are you going for your summer vacation? We're going to New Delhi. It's a fucking long trip. Yeah, I know, but you could shit anywhere over there.
To be honest, I didn't expect this reaction, and I completely regret my
Eating all that Indian food and just
I'm
shit
just-
in the river.
I'm sorry, but as soon as you said it, all I'm doing is picturing you out there. And then you fucking bring the crick into it. I'm like, oh, God.
It wasn't a creek, it was a river. Okay?
Full river.
It was a river that flows into the Mississippi, okay?
Daddy, I'm coming in after you. No, not right now.
All right, if you're watching on YouTube, this is going to be it for you because you're not allowed to listen to copyrighted music. Hey, and by the way, YouTube, if you're watching this, don't try to fucking punish us for the copyrighted music we played previous to this.
That's true,
Because the guy who made the song and sang it was
He
here.
said
He
we're
gave
good.
permission.
You tell him,
So don't
Todd.
fuck with this episode, please. And now, that's going to be it for you guys because we're going to play copyrighted music from other people who haven't given us permission. So we are out.
What's that, bud?
Diggs just shits in the
Just
ocean.
walks out and chest deep and just starts shitting.
Have
3 times.
3 times.
twice in the ocean, once in a river.
In Turtle Creek.
Everyone's shitting in them on.
What a move.
Everyone's shitting in them on. When you're jumping off piers all day long, it's either that or the woods, and you got a natural bidet there.
Shitting in the ocean.
If we ever go on a vacation together, you're not eating that day until after the ocean's over.
It is nice to go out there and take a piss, though.
The best.
That's one of the best
The best.
pisses.
Yeah, you got to
Muddy
do that.
water.
Because it gives you oh, gee, the river. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big river guy. I've never pissed in a river. Standing outside of it.
Oh, yeah. It's a good
It
time,
depends
too.
on the river. Anywhere south.
Do you
of
shit
the
while you're
Mason-Dixon.
under the water in the river? You're just standing there, drop the shorts.
Yeah, underwater. Yeah.
He gets deep enough, he can.
There's fucking dead
stand.
bodies in there. What are we worried about?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
Well, I'm not
respect those
shitting in
bodies.
water south of the Mason-Dixon because those water monsters
You got
are
some
dangerous
fucking
down there.
cadaver tongue in your butthole.
A little deeper, please.
Or a sawfish.
But your asshole opens up to release the turd. So
Not mine.
before it comes shut again, right? I think there's a moment where
trained
something
mine.
could get in.
Parasite.
But what about at the
Oh,
end
yeah,
there too when
definitely
you're
Paris.
pushing?
Yeah.
And also, what is it? Just bouncing off your leg? You go down.
A fucking eel.
Yeah.
Hey, that River Monster show fucked me up.
Yeah. Haven't been in the river since.
I had no idea those things were in there.
Everything, dude.
That's probably good for you, Diggs.
You never know what's in
Especially
the
that
river.
rat beaver that we saw in the river when we were.
Oh yeah,
I, ain't-
that thing was big.
I will never even
Talking
think about
Jeremy Wade here?
It looked like a hippo, bro. It was
This is
fucking-
it's the size of a fully inflated NFL football. Maybe a basketball.
The head of it, yeah.
Those the catfish, the bottom feeders that
Yeah.
just sit by the dams that weigh like 16,000 pounds
right.
and are.
They have them in the Ohio River. They say they're like 7 feet long.
Yeah, they're just eating Diggs' shit all day. Protein.
Fucking sustaining life.
What a hero.
Hey,
Diggs is going green, man.
Someone asked
Good
it.
for you.
I really expected a different reaction.
you thought we were just gonna be like, well, yeah, everybody should.
Pools, too.
One
Oh,
of you,
shit.
one of you guys. I thought for sure, Todd, you were shit. If Ty's got a stomach issue, I thought I could
The
leaned
ocean
up.
shit is wild, too,
is
because the
true.
water's coming in.
I know.
Gorms brought it up too. Like you take a shit, like it's gonna float up. If it's like chest deep, it's gonna float up right
gotta
around your
hope that's
You gotta
face.
swim.
Houdini.
You gotta fucking hit and run, man. That's what you gotta do.
There's an art to it.
So like first time ever, you got shit in your face.
Huh?
Like first time ever, you doing this.
No.
You shit
Just came right back up to his chest. He's just floating.
One
One thing that I have is common sense. So so yeah, you just kind of walk up against the current so that the you know, you get it.
Bunch of corn in the ocean today.
That'd be wild. I don't know what I would do if I saw somebody like actually. Because whenever you're doing the ocean pee, it's just like one of the most relaxed looks. You got the guys with the hand on the hips, but when you're shitting there has to be a little bit of a tensity out there.
No,
But Tony,
when
you
you
had-
shit in the ocean, it's not it's not like you're not forcing it out.
It just goes.
That's an SOS call.
Tony, honestly, you never wiped your ass with your hand in that water.
What do you mean?
I mean, you never touch your ass with the hand. You got to wipe. I mean, I understand what you're doing. You got surrounded by water, but you still
Pick some starfish.
you still got to
Seaweed,
wipe,
bro.
You could just take the
It's
your
a natural
hand and
bidet. We've talked
run
about
water
this.
into
Yeah.
it, create like a
Just run backwards.
bidet situation.
Like you've never ran out of toilet paper on shitting while shitting on the toilet and then had to get in the shower after to wipe your ass
No. I'll fucking
with the head of the shower.
What?
no.
Have
I'll
never-
crocodile walk to go get
To
another
where?
to go get a
Oh,
tissue
it's dripping
or
all over your
something.
kitchen floor.
Oh, dude.
No, I have. I've had to duck walk. That's what I was looking
It's
for.
all over your thighs.
No, I mean, no.
Crab walk. You
It's not
crab walked, didn't you,
diarrhea
you sick
here. I'm
fuck.
talking
Fucking
about,
diaper
you know,
rash.
You've never had to take a shower after you've taken a shit?
Never.
Unbelievable to me.
Take a shower after you shit?
Yeah.
I mean, I've taken showers after I shit, but not purposely like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to be 10 minutes late. I got a shower. I just shit.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's that you feel incredibly disgusting after the shit, so you have to get in the shower to
You
wipe
just
off
ruined
the filth.
yourself. Yeah, like you have to.
You look at
It's
the
only
inside
way
of the
you'll get
bowl and you're
clean.
like, well, that's got to be other places
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you got black liquid sludge in there. Well, that's like 2 times a week for me.
Are you kidding me?
No, seriously. I'll take a shit and just be like, oh boy. All right, well, shower time.
You want to continue the song, Nick? I stopped it. That's on me.
No, play Clayton's again. Close out with play Clayton's one more time.
Let's go.
By the way, this is a song the military could really grab a hold of.
Oh.
It would fit in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah, because you
Going
got to
out on
let
a
them
drill or
run.
something.
Yep. Maybe just add a couple F-bombs in there to fire the troops up.
Unlike your anti-American song earlier.
What happened?
It's pro-troop, anti-war.
Memorial Day weekend. Todd picked Born in the USA.
It's not 4th of July, brother.
You're
It's
right.
about the troops.
You're right.
Pro-troop, anti-war.
Shout out to all the women and men, by the way.
Yeah. Big shout out.
Big shout out. That takes a massive gut sack to do that.
It does.
And I'm nowhere near tough enough to do that.
Oh, you could have done it.
Well, yeah, I don't think so. But with that being said, we have a 4th of July line that is going.
Oh yeah.
For
unbelievable.
sure.
We appreciate America around here.
Unbelievable.
I mean, yeah, we made some bad decisions. America's made some
We
bad
have.
decisions.
Made some great decisions.
A couple of them.
We shouldn't have bought Louisiana. For a while.
It's a
We
good
got
deal.
fucked on that deal. But.
Hindsight's 2020.
Fucking French.
A couple other decisions probably as well. But we got a great line of shirts coming June 4th.
Incredible.
I mean,
An
I was
incredible
blown
one.
away.
I was
I'm not
not
kidding.
I'm gonna say this. I was not a part of the planning for these shirts at all. So when they popped into the Stitch today, into our business text message thing, which is wild to get in there. That's what it is, right?
It is. Yeah,
It's
Slack.
a group chat.
Yeah.
Slack, Stitch, same fucking difference.
That one.
It's a forum.
But it has a new thing that looks like a Stitch, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The logo.
Yep, they
It
did.
does.
Yep, they overhauled the logo.
Come on.
Here's what happened. We already We were all just firing away like just our wildest ideas, and then Phil would never respond.
3 weeks later, here
So
they
we
are.
just assume, he thought that was stupid. He made a shirt for everyone, and they're
Phil, bro.
incredible.
CFO Phil,
Good
man.
work, Phil.
I always wonder what he's doing over there. Every time I call, he's like,
Baby's crying.
yeah, giving a baby a bath or something.
Hockey practice.
This guy is like, I think I don't know if he sleeps, this guy. His hair's long,
That's
too.
it. He sent a banger, and Dig said it. Like, I didn't know Phil listened to music. And I said, I didn't either, to be honest.
I didn't know he listened to our shows.
Full of surprises.
I didn't even know he knew. I think he does. By the way, I'll get a text from him every once in a while in the middle of nowhere, be like, heard we talked about me today? He's the best. And
You guys been best friends for like ever, right?
long time, yeah, man. I bet him $100, I think, whenever, maybe second grade or third grade. That probably was spelled Probably.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. And old Phil goes, no, Probally. And I was like, we're two stubborn kids. And I was like, I bet you $100. This was before I was starting to sell cigarettes so I could buy extras. I didn't have fucking $100. I'm saying, and Phil goes, no, it's no B. Bet him $100. I still owe him that money to this day. And that's literally my earliest memory of hanging out with Phil, and we've been friends ever since. Yeah, he's
That's awesome.
I think he could beat the living shit out of every other CFO in a single country.
for sure.
Probably every country.
He just has that look, like the one, like he should have been a goon in the NHL or something. You know what I mean? Like
He's good at a lot of things. Terrible at marathons.
He's good at hurting people, though.
He is.
you can tell by looking at him. Like nothing hurts that guy. You can just tell.
And when he played hockey in high school, he was fucking hysterical. He started a fight every fucking game. I honestly think he did. Which Carter started a fight in the stands then. Son of a bitch. That's our friend. Good guy.
This would be a good song for Phil, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
used to run pretty wild.
They run wild, baby.
That's a good start.
We'll be hanging on the edge tonight. I feel a rumble and a
He's a
shake
musician, by the way, not a country
An
musician.
open road is no place to hide. There's no turning back when you put it in drive. Roll, roll, roll if you want it the most. Roll, roll, roll if you're ready to go. All these horses need to run, so let them run wild.
A little fucking in there.
It needs it.
So
Fucking run wild.
Played the Italian at Peaky Blinders.
What's that, dude?
We played the Italian at Peaky Blinders.
Didn't watch it.
It was the big nose guy.
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
I know that nose anywhere.
He's in a commercial. I feel like the song would be perfect.
This song feels like a commercial song.
Yep.
Somebody tweeted me and said this is going to be in a Ford Mustang.
Yeah. it needs it.
Maybe Apple. Oh my God! Think of like just a flying V of Mustangs right now. Drone shot, and then it just goes right under them. Yeah.
The 2020 Ford Mustang.
I would send this to every car.
Get it now. It's a Roush engine. That would happen for sure.
Ford, pick this up.
Hey, what are we doing, Ford? Let's pay Clayton, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's pay Ford. Go ahead and give him some money.
They're in the desert. Dust is kicking up behind them.
Oh, maybe it's actual horses first, and then it turns into Ford Mustangs.
Oh.
And then you cut it to like, I got the horses in the.
Foxy, I need you to start a petition for Ford to pick this up.
That guy who tweeted it to me deserves money too, I think. It's a shame I'll never see his name again.
Oh, yeah.
No, I could search him though. I guess I could search for him.
May he rest in peace.
No, I did. I had to mute a guy. I haven't done that in a long time.
May he rest in peace.
Take it easy.
Hey, take it easy. What a joke.